Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning in to our weekly D&D web show as we play our little live stream, our little actual play. We want to first give a big thank you to Riot Games for letting us use their music for free. We really appreciate it. And if you're interested in checking that out, it is in our About Us section, and in the bottom right corner, you can see which songs are playing if you're interested in selecting those songs yourselves or just listening to them in general. It's really great music, and we really appreciate Riot letting us use it for free. So, that all said, with the pleasantries all aside, we are at a full...
Shitballs.
Of course. So, anybody want to get right into the recap and we can get this party started, this powder keg lit, this other thing? I don't know.
Somebody went reading knowledge they probably shouldn't have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody understands or knows that somebody gave in and read a book that probably shouldn't have been read and is now tuned to it.
Listen, all I know is that I'm really happy with all of my life choices.
Living your best life.
Yeah, basically. I'm whole now, actually. I've never been more confident in who I am as a person.
And your telecommunications with Homelander. Homeland.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so it's been months and we're back, and we decided that we're gonna go to the Isle of Eternal Happiness. In order to do that, we have
Subtitle, Eternal Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, we gotta go to.
We gotta go.
Metropolese.
Mallards are appearing on our doors.
Yeah, we're headed towards Metropolese. We came across Ted II, who was a smuggler, who smuggled us on down with papers.
That's a good guy.
Past the checkpoint, and then we made it to the Elton Garrison. Nope, that's where we say we came from. We made it to Erland.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the Hollowed King, got some food, and then we decided to stay in Sleeping Siren. And then somebody decided to plant an astral creation, and just fucking cause more chaos.
When we come back,
That's not gonna bite anybody.
When we come back from the shadow, the entire area is gonna be destroyed.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be lively.
The forest that is apparently filled with things that go bump in the night and is being encircled will somehow break free.
Want to break free?
You'll have a few more things that go bump in the night.
Yeah.
And the day.
Yeah.
Your colors aren't right.
Yeah, my colors are not right.
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
And apparently I would cause issues with the current righteous incandescence herself.
You're gonna die because
No,
you
for
have the
bottom.
wrong colors.
Yeah, I'm rocking, rocking the wrong colors.
You did change one of the colors. It's just the 87 other colors are also still wrong.
It's a very large amount of color.
Can we just paint it until we get through Metropolese?
I mean,
I'm not against it.
are
Can
we
you,
sure
though?
that he's got the wrong colors or they've got the wrong colors?
I mean, that's the proper way, is that I think they have the wrong colors, but I can't just tell a whole sect of people that they have the wrong.
I think they have the wrong colors
down.
because
I'll tell you what,
they're
I'll give you that.
wrong.
I'll give you that Izzy
And they're
special
sold.
paint job, like I did with the map.
Here's what they would say to you.
think it's gonna
Smite the unbelievers. So take that as you will.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that goes both ways.
You know, I am now on top of a roof, waiting for the sun to get some confirmation.
So we're picking up then.
Don't hide yourself.
Yeah.
Which, that does segue nicely. Then cover the recap.
Don't hide.
I talked to a planet.
Be yourself.
Sure. Well, that's what.
Homelander.
That was Homelander.
Oh, Homeland.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
That's your new homeland.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
yourself. Don't hide.
I'm about to.
Express yourself.
I'm about to express myself in a non polite way.
Please don't flash the
B.
crowd.
Aggressive.
Y'all suck.
Yeah. So with an early morning, and with an early night having been called by the deer and an early morning wake up, you are ready for the dawn. So,
Darn.
as you prepared yourself and climbed on atop the sleeping siren, or leaning siren, sleeping, yeah,
Yeah, sleeping siren.
yeah. What do you do?
I look for my inner calm. Trying to block out the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That is the fanatic.
Mm.
I just want to reach out to the big man.
Touch face. Sorry.
She's a
Trying to trying to make a direct
Bard.
connection here.
Bard's gonna bard.
'Cause I'm not feeling right about the way that they're going about things. I feel like it's a little not good in the slightest. So just, if you could just give me any kind of tangible sign that my feelings are not wrong. Or if they are wrong, let me know. Like maybe like a big sun flash for the daylight and when the sun comes up if I'm right. Maybe like I don't know, hit me with a rock if I'm wrong. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're gonna be forced to make a choice when we get there. I don't really want to be on the wrong side of it.
Garian's gonna be back like whispering. Overthrow.
Just a ballard flies by. Overthrow.
Getting the feelings of Rick and Morty with Jerry.
Yeah, dude.
We did put together that like with our weapons combined, he has the giant hammer and I have the giant sickle.
Oh yeah, the
Right.
We're gonna get like matching capes.
Yeah. Couldn't remember if that was post stream or not, but yeah, that was pretty great. Yeah. Gonna need some big red cloths for your backs. Probably full on tablecloths. You're gonna just fly up like, yeah, that's about a size of cape.
The only pity is that you aren't bear people.
Right. Yeah.
That would have been.
I mean, we can do a re-roll though. Just do a reincarnate, and then you're good to go.
What are they called? The Urstar?
Yeah. So yeah, there's there was a homebrew version of the bear folk that we did make canonical within Istoria. They come from a specific place, not of this continent, but they do exist. So
There's
They were
bear
in
people, and you didn't tell me.
They were in the village.
Could've
They
been a
made the
bear.
pies,
Yeah.
right?
what's that?
They made the pies in the sea village, right?
Those were bugbears.
Oh, those were just leftovers.
Yeah.
Just bugbears.
I know, right?
Well-
Yeah, those are just bugbears.
Wrong kind of bear.
But yeah, no, there are grizzlies, polars, and even koalas, even though they're not bears. So
Oh, there's koalas just
Adorable.
they're unhinged, completely.
They don't have the.
they're just
qualifications
riddled
to
with
be
sick
bears.
ass.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just all over. It's bad. So
The smoothest
Or
of
getting
brains.
like if you can give me like maybe some warmth if I'm going about it the right way, or if I'm thinking the right way, or maybe a cold wind if I'm not.
He makes you eat yourself.
tell you what. With that, go ahead and roll a d20.
I just want to note that
Showers.
for anybody watching that before stream, he said, "I'm not the praying type, so I don't know how to roleplay this."
Yeah, and then he
very
does a decent job.
It's very hard to rate.
I'm doing all right.
12.
12. Okay. So as you kind of call out to your god, I mean your deity,
Yeah.
you got a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of say what you're throwing out there in terms of, or say what you're kind of truly praying for, try some sort of guidance, some sort of sign that may give you a feeling one way or the other in terms of what your next course of action should be. You're going to the city where the Grand Temple of the High Father exists. Like, if this is a problem, you might need to know about it. And with that, with your kind of call out to the beyond, you sit there, peek an eye out, look about, watch the dawn coming up. You don't really see any sort of brightness or anything.
Okay.
But then you get the tiny glimmer, glint off of your armor, even. That, the way it reflected in the light, it's something.
Is it it's a bit brighter of a glint than I normally would see? Or realize, maybe?
You know, you would think that, yes. Whether or not that's the case, no, I'm just kidding.
How does video interpret
Commit war crime. I mean, preemptive self-defense.
Day useful.
It did seem like a small one, but it was one could interpret it as a sign.
One could. One should.
Could.
Okay, one should, definitely. Yeah.
Sounds like high or low.
Yeah, right. You got 12, right in the middle.
Blood or war were declared.
Right. Time to commit genocide on a whim.
Go out the side and drop down. We'll have fun.
Right.
With a heavy, you land back on the first floor, back on ground. We'll say. Yeah.
Like the Bible story where Jesus gets pissed and he kicks in the door of the church, starts flipping tables, whipping people and throwing cups. He's like, y'all doing religion all wrong.
Not familiar with that story, but I like to hear it sometime.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
pretty good.
where's that?
Jesus was not a peaceful fucking dude all the time.
It's when he's dealing with the money changers and
Yeah.
They're charging
Oh.
exorbitant amounts and interest.
And tied
Love
up
it.
shit.
Yeah, and if the whip's not his, he takes it from one of them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just casually,
Yeah. Pulls out.
It was more of an Indiana Jones kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
it's not a whip, it's a belt.
It's a cat of nine tails.
And
Good
Yeah.
God.
I guess I'll go wake up in the other whatever we are.
So I believe you may have seen Izzy walking the halls. Then is that what you were saying?
Walking the what?
The halls. I wasn't sure if you were up already ahead of time. So okay.
The whole 4-hour
Trance stuff.
meditation and
Yeah.
shenanigans.
And your 8 hours of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Do I catch you coming back?
Yeah, from dropping off a moonberry.
Yeah, a package. You know. Yeah.
Skipping.
Yeah.
It's like, I dubbed thee moonberry, now go. Still chaos.
I have questions.
What did you see though, out of character?
I feel like I just see you walking back towards the inn or whatever,
Well, then I just had to go potty.
But she's happy.
and none of the explanations I would get for said questions would be adequate.
Okay, well that's a insight check, my friend.
That is,
when you
yeah.
ask, I'm like, I had to pee.
Yeah. If that's the answer you give, then could I also get a deception check? This is a contested roll.
Absolutely.
This is
I just
perfect.
got
I mean, wouldn't
plus
there
one in
be
my
like
charisma.
places to use
Yeah, they,
Yeah, like-
they would be inside. Yeah.
Would they?
either out inside or out?
Yes. So within my fantasy world, modern plumbing does exist.
I love that.
Relatively modern, anyway. Obviously not like modern, but you know.
Not PVC pipe.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Probably more clay.
You're good.
Clay.
You know. But it's there.
I am too. Not at inside.
So what do we get?
19.
Okay. Yeah. She comes back. Yeah. I use the bathroom. You're like, no, it's early. You may not have a lot of reason to trust her, but given some of the shenanigans she's pulled, but at the same time, you're like, I mean, that is reasonable.
Well, I mean, if he presses the issue, I'm just gonna tell him like, I didn't like the bathroom that was in the room. I needed a more quiet, like secluded place.
I feel like you would immediately offer that up anyway without. Like I would just stare at you.
Yeah, just
I didn't
the
take a
slightest
hairy
pause.
shit, and I didn't want him or Rin to smell it.
I turned into a bear. I'm like, it was literally a hairy.
Just like I get the answer, I just continue to stare like. But like, in my brain, I'm like, that's not the weirdest thing you've told me. But in your brain, you're like, God, he's not believing me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I turned
excusing
into a bear and I
myself
went and took this shit in the woods.
so I can answer the question. If a bear shits in the woods,
The answer is yes. I know it. I've done it. I'm the bear.
I mean, we all have our oddities.
then I'm gonna be like, what are you doing up so early? Phone home. What are you doing? It's phone home.
Shing. Pardon, sparkle.
Oh,
Just, you know.
and I'll do this number.
Oh, yeah.
Breastplate.
Got you covered.
Keep it shiny.
That's it. Thank you. That's a little bit shiny in that one spot. It's
You're
just
such a-
off center.
Yeah. Actually made it a little dirtier.
Right? Yeah. Is that mud? Yeah. Is that mud or is that mud?
Right.
Bear
Don't,
mud.
you don't want to know the answer, but don't worry, it cleans itself. It's fine.
It's like the sun's here and it's like just off to the side of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, did you add something to your two?
And then it just falls off.
Yep.
Oh.
And about this time, everybody else starts waking up too, early in the morning, so you can smell the fresh cooked breakfast. There is bacon, there is eggs, there are eggs being cooked, as that does kind of hang in the air. But you can smell some sort of breaded stuff being cooked up too. So you're welcome to participate in a morning breakfast, which of course is complimentary for your stay at the Sleeping Siren. Before you decide what your day is going to be.
Is morning booze included?
Though
I choked on my gummy bear.
though not offered, as you inquire it, they say, "Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, we can probably make sure we can get that set up for you." We had some stuff that we have available in the kitchen. The booze is mostly at the tavern, but if you wanted that, I'm sure we could get that over for you.
Okay, I want a big coffee. And then I want a big keg.
Okay, big for your size, sir, or big for just any normal individual? I mean, no offense, it's just your.
For me.
Okay, we will see what we can do about getting a cask.
Can I chuck in the corner? Ha, you're
Listen.
normal.
I'm worried that what you heard was give me a lot of bacon. What I actually said was give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
We can see about doing that. Granted, the breakfast is complimentary, but the cask of ale would be something that you have to pay for.
Okay.
It'll probably cost a gold piece, I think, for the whole thing. If
Okay.
if you want, okay, yeah, sure. We'll see what we can do. I'll pop over.
One for me too.
Okay. No.
No.
Nobody else around here drinks.
Everyone else.
All right.
12.
I feel like
10,012.
Listen,
I feel like Daruk's the only one that's
I am
like,
older
"Let her
than
drink."
Izzy, I promise
I just
that
don't wanna
when we
leave
are
with her.
not in a high stakes situation, we'll let you try it, okay? But we've got things that we need to focus on right now. But when we have some downtime, we're gonna be somewhere a couple nights. We'll give it a go. All right.
All right. And she looks at Rainier and says, "Mind your business, young man."
Amazing. Amazing. And Rin just goes, "Put her on your shoulders. Put her on your shoulders."
Up to Daisy.
Produce a reed straw.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just. Oh, yes.
While we're doing breakfast, Rin's eyes are gonna go blank, and I would like to talk to Ishara, who I meant to check in with and completely forgot.
The visual of that is
Yeah,
Just like monotony, like just have like the robotic eating, but your eyes are just like black.
yeah.
Daruk's just like,
nothing. There's just nothing happening
I
here.
imagine it's something like Thuat in the Mentat for the House of Trades in Dune, where eyes go white for
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah,
I haven't
basically.
seen
Yeah.
part 2 yet.
Oh no, it's part 1.
Oh.
I was talking about, yeah.
Take her fork.
So, yeah, you check out for just a second.
Rin prestidigitations it back. Hey, how's it going? We're officially well rested and on our way to.
Actually, you did check in with
Metropolese.
Ashara.
I did, but it was nighttime, and so she said check in the next day, and then
Right.
we had a next
Okay.
day.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I didn't check in. So.
Right. Okay.
Feel bad.
That part. Right.
We're on our way to Metropolese to get a boat. But you mentioned you had an update for us. I've got time. We're just eating breakfast. If you want to chat.
Oh yeah, sure, that'd be fine. So yeah, well, a little early here, but I operate on a different sleep cycle than most people. So yeah, I was doing some reading into things, and it sounded like so I've learned more about the dragons here. That a lot of them left the world or were banished. A bit of murkiness around that. Back during the ordering, but it was after the destruction of the Shatter, and it was after that time that the gods had given them the choice. They could either stay in a sanctuary, or they could leave and then be free to go wherever they wanted. Different worlds, different planes of existence, whatever. And it seemed like most of them left, but some of them stayed. But the sanctuary was sectioned off from the world. I think so, but I don't know that it was extraplanar. I think it was on Istoria. So there may be dragons.
They put the dragons on a reservation.
So I heard once, I can't remember when. So Tony, if this is player knowledge and not character knowledge, you can slap me.
I prefer not to, but okay.
Verbally, then.
Right, okay, there.
I thought we heard that the Ephemeral Isle might be, or was once, a place of where dragons might have been found. And I feel like I figured that out when we were in Milva Varna, but I can't remember for sure.
Yep.
You heard a rumor.
Heard a rumor. It was rumory though, so it was murky.
Exactly.
Well, I bet the Ephemeral Isle would be a good place for us to start if we were going looking for dragons. Do you think dragons had something to do with, dismantling the Shattered? The prophecy said something about like gods and monsters needing to be involved.
Oh, yeah.
I don't necessarily categorize dragons as monsters per se. I feel like that's taking some liberties, but
Right, no, so how it worked was that there were the great monsters, and there was one progenitor dragon that birthed effectively all of them on Astoria. And that was the one, along with, their progeny, that participated in the big climactic battle. So the prime gods, while powerful, were still fairly new to Astoria, so they weren't like quite up to their snuff in terms of fighting them. So it was them, the other great monsters, and then the Archfey helped too, and they all worked together to slay on Rotnok.
Slay.
so gods and Archfey and a progenitive dragon.
Progenitor dragon, yes. Along with the other great monsters too. There were 5 of them total.
Tentated dragon.
Wait, there were 5 dragons?
5 great monsters.
5 great monsters.
Yeah. So, excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
The weather change,
Honestly,
allergies
yeah.
and stuff.
So there were 5 great monsters that existed that were kind of underneath on Rotnok originally, but they more or less had a rebellion, I guess you could call it. So the 5 of them worked with the prime gods, the ones that first came to Astoria before the Astorian ones were born, along with the Archfey. And all of them attacked on Rotnok in one massive attack. But then the prime gods attacked the great monsters, as individually they weren't much to deal with. But paired up with the prime gods and the Archfey, they could all take on Rotnok. Which they did, banished them. And when the gods realized that the great monsters were a threat to the order that they were going to establish. So they killed them. I've been really busy and I've been talking to some interesting people the past few months. That's what I got.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the stories I've been told. Crazy.
What were the other great monsters? The one was a dragon.
Yes. So one was a dragon. It was a mix of both metallic and chromatic. There was the Sildarin, which was kind of like a sea serpent, basically, but massive. From what I heard, it actually kind of favored, or maybe was born of, or rather, its essence was used. I don't know. It kind of gets murky there too, but it had an affinity for the elves. It's apparently a very cunning great monster, but was slain too. There was Magrados and Picowackle. Both of them were siblings. While Magrados was a very rotund and bulbous great monster, something that just loved devouring things. Picowackle was a kind of shorter one. It's probably about the size of a giant, actually. Still big, but it's very fast and very ravenous too, but would just like burn through whatever it ate. Whereas Magrados was very slow, rolling, kind of like this, basically a big rolling mouth and stomach.
Okay.
And then the last one was Tuarmak, which was this colossal creature of like rock and stone, but actually was humanoid and made of flesh. But extremely strong, walked on its knuckles, kind of like a gorilla. And would similarly just kind of stomp about mountain ranges and apparently help form them.
Oh.
Sildurn was rumored to have formed the rivers. So it's all kind of like the creation history of the world. It's really interesting stuff.
So let me get this right. Righteous indignation. These creatures were here, right? Gods come in. They're like, this shattered thing.
Yeah, that
Alright,
one
not
rules
cool.
everything and keeps everybody in check, but nobody's having a good time.
Nobody's having a good time. So gods come in. They're like, we're not having this. Let's band together and do it. And then
Great
there's
Monsters
these
Archfair,
other
like, you know what?
monsters.
Let's do it. We're on board.
Yeah.
Right.
So then they're like, Avengers assemble, right? And then they do, and they overturn. We'll catch you up on that play. Don't worry, it's
Okay.
and then so then they do it. They overthrow it, cut it up into little pieces, bury him so that no one will ever find him, wipe him from history, right? And
Right.
then these things that banded together, they're like, no, can't have you. You're no good either. And they're from here. They created this world, and the gods came. Those gods are usurpers.
Yeah.
Usurpers?
Never been to Upa Java.
Has never been.
Yeah, that's kind of what I heard.
Those turncoats.
And then the Archfey were banished to their demiplanes. So
Seems like everybody got a raw deal except for, well, I'm not in this, but it's talking out my ear.
I mean,
yeah, play his character. Yeah.
mortals inherited this world, but should we have? Like, at what cost? You know?
Well, from what I understand, they weren't having a good time before, like the gods arrived. So
Get that, but like, you know, and then I don't know, it just seems kind of mean. I mean, I know we slay bad things too that are being mean, and there's a normal order to things. It just doesn't sit right.
yeah, didn't really sit right when I heard it either. But the ancient texts I kind of pooled over and researched, it seemed like the gods were answering the prayers of mortals to try to establish order within the world. And when they were doing that, they saw Unrotnak as the first thing that had to go. And then looking at the appetites of the other great monsters, they knew that they created a power vacuum, and then I think they saw the great monsters as another thing that would just take over.
I mean, Mogrados and Picklewackle do not sound
No, not good.
ideal.
Yeah.
Those don't.
Pickle wackle bit.
Old Picklewackle. They don't sound very good.
Waggle.
Good old pickle waggle.
Should have named it something else, but that's on me.
It feels great. It's pokey.
What's the name? Like for real?
Picowackle. Yeah.
Oh
it's-
yeah, you did that.
Yeah, 100%.
Choice.
Yeah.
Pickle waggle.
So yeah, and so then it's all right. Well, I think the problem.
Silas.
I think the problem also was with the Tychromagon, the progenitor dragon, that it was just too destructive. Like, it didn't mean to be, but it just simply was. Like, from what I understand, its wings would just like literally cause a hurricane when it flapped them. So it wasn't anything it was actively doing, but just simply part of its nature.
So we're talking like. Right. Okay.
And then
That's-
the Turmac, when it walked, it would create earthquakes. So it was. Yeah, it's kind of a whole thing from what I read.
Screaming and
Well,
stuff like
that sounds not great. But also, I do think it's interesting that the Shattered start coming back, and for the first time ever, we do see a metallic and chromatic dragon on Tasha.
It's suspicious, to say the
So-
least.
If Sildarin was as crafty as you made them sound, I don't know so much about Mogredorse or Pickwackle, but it's possible that some of these other monsters left an egg or something that could be awakened, maybe, that the gods missed.
I hadn't thought about that. I can look into it. See what I can find.
I mean, I do not think that not Thordak, what's his name? Kyvera. I don't think that Kyvera is exactly going to be interested in helping us too much. Maybe, I don't know, but sounds like we kind of need him.
Hmm.
Or, I don't know if Kyvera is enough or if we need a progeny from all 5 great monsters. I mean, I love you and you are very strong to me, but I have not seen chromatic tendencies from you.
No, nothing of the sort for me. That's not my interest.
Yeah.
I like being a moon dragon. There's so much more fun to it.
I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. I do think that, maybe there could have been some monsters that were left. I think that monsters is a harsh term. We need a better PR word, but
Yeah. Well, that was. These are ancient texts.
Right
Yeah.
on the cart, the moon rules.
how did you find all of this? Was this all in the sorcerer?
Blue Oasis?
Yeah.
No.
Who'd you make friends with?
Actually, one of your former acquaintances.
Bog?
Oh, no. I didn't know. Wait, Bog. Is he around?
Oh, we don't really have confirmation that he's not dead.
Oh, okay.
I hope he's safe.
No, it was Darwin, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Old Red Hand himself.
Yeah, he's got some connections. I don't know where he found this stuff, but apparently he knows some people.
Knows the guy.
If you need a bargaining chip, let him know that we found a painting that kind of looks like him.
Oh, okay.
Might spark some interest.
Should we be subtle with it, or just flat out like, hey, you want your painting back?
I feel like if you need it as a bargaining chip, you can play it.
Okay, gotcha. Follow. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This is a ton of
Oh, yeah.
research. It sounds like you've been having fun though.
Yeah. Honestly, the Blue Oasis has been a wealth of knowledge, but talking to Darwin and his people, I want to find
His
out
people?
Well, that's the thing. He's got contacts, and I want to know who they are. But he's been
Me too.
very secretive, which I understand. You have your people that you want to keep close, but I don't know. Just stories. I love hearing them. There's so much to learn about this world.
You know what you find out? It's pretty cool.
Oh,
All right.
how's breakfast?
It's pretty good. I think someone took my fork.
Well, it's not going to work the way I want it to. Never mind. I was going to say you could summon the little spirit thing that we've got going on, but yeah, it's not the same, is it?
No.
Just think it'd be funny, getting back like, oh hey, my fork's gone.
Who do you think it is? I could do like a quick little.
Honestly, if I
image.
put it to anybody, Izzy.
Yeah.
She's a troublemaker. I like her a lot, though.
I know, she's super great. She's really enamored with you.
Oh, I saw.
Did you see what she did to our map? Hold on, and I just like send her a mental image.
I love her.
Yes.
I was gonna say the drawing of a sparrow with the muscles.
Yep. A couple beefy arms on there.
All right. Well, I better get back to the kids so I can actually eat.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was nice
Miss
talking,
you.
though. I miss you, too. Whenever you're in Excel, I'm always here.
I'm sure we'll jettison back that way. We're headed to the Isle of Eternal Shadow right now.
Yeah, be careful with that, because my God, the things I've read,
What?
Oh, that's
that the gods left from that island and cursed it.
Wait, they cursed it? Why?
Well, it was cursed with them leaving. That part's murky, too. I mean, we're talking stuff that's over 10,000 years old. I mean, it's... Everything gets weird about that.
over 10,000 years old. By 12.
Oh, well, maybe we'll run into another great monster there.
I should hope not.
Well, we need allies, so maybe it'll be a nice one.
Okay, that's a good point.
You know?
Enjoy breakfast.
Coming back.
I should probably get some, too. It's kind of early here, and I'm getting hungry.
What does a moon
Yes.
dragon eat?
Get you some food.
I will.
Moons.
Good mom.
All right.
Yeah.
Midwestern goodbye takes another ride.
Yeah, for sure. You eventually come to, and you're like, yeah, my fork's gone.
My fork's gone.
Who took my fork? I'm taking yours.
Oh.
I don't need to eat.
And I will just kind of like voice low tell them what Ishara told me.
Jazz, you guys get the lore drop as well.
Specifically, Picklewackle.
Yeah.
Is it kind of spelled like?
I'm gonna spell it out in
Quetzalcoatl?
chat. Actually, I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it
is
in.
it like Aztec kind of spelling?
I am going to put it
Mayan.
in.
I spelled all of those
in actually the stream
phonetically
chat, so that everyone can see how I spelled it.
Pickleball.
I didn't see that until.
Oh,
That is how it is spelled.
Oh.
Here we go. All right, let's just do this. We got Tiormac. You already got Picomackle. You have the Tychrome. You got Mabudos and Sildurin.
Pickawacko.
Ugh.
Kelsey.
Why did I do this to myself? You know what's funny?
Indoor plumbing.
I've gotten. You guys will see it shortly, but I had some feedback on things, and I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving them just as they are. We'll see what happens. So anyway,
I think we found this out from Plasma, but isn't Kyvera like a direct descendant of Tychromagon? Like either immediate descendant or very close to it?
He is the spawn of Tychrome.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
good old Picklewaggle.
anything else before you guys make your journey?
Big guy.
I'm Picklewaggle.
You better
Pickle Rick.
believe if we reach one of its descendants, we're gonna be like, Picklewackle. Pickball?
Kelsey.
Which is
Picklewhacker, of course.
Picklewaggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not canon. So as you guys get ready,
Amazing.
Okay.
yep. As you guys get your carts, get your horses, get your gorgon, summon your steed, and prepare for your next leg of your journey. It's about a day's travel to get from the city that you're in that I'm blanking on. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's go to the table,
Before we
and then we'll do the
depart, I take one good long look at the forest around the town, and I
He's shattered.
holler out, "Goodbye, Moonberry! Best of luck!"
When I go back,
And I jump in the wagon.
Like put them in their category.
Broad
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
And nobody noticed, apparently.
Yep. but I did, and that's the
on
important
my
thing.
shoulders.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
passive
Alright.
perception of 21. Did I know?
Yeah, I was
Anyway.
gonna say.
Well, I was just saying, you guys were just talking amongst yourselves, and I don't even know if you heard, what I said.
no.
I heard you say.
Okay.
Good luck,
Okay.
Moonbear."
I heard it. Yeah.
All right.
Emily heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, whenever you make a new
Dookie in the woods.
Yeah.
As a bear.
I mean, you know,
I don't know what neurospiciness allows me to hear multiple conversations at once, but I have it.
I want that.
Same here. I may not always process them, but I always hear them. Like they do make it sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's training over the years of just knowing how to mind my own fucking business. So.
Could be. That's amazing.
I mean, for me in real life, if I'm having a conversation with one person and there's 3 other conversations happening, I can't even hear the one that I'm having.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I eat your hustle a lot.
Yeah. We had to do that when we had a conjoined classroom where it was like, ignore everything going on over there. And you're like, okay. And you eventually just kind of develop it once you do that
Yeah.
for like 3 years.
I don't know if I'd
I
be
tend to
able to.
focus more on the other one because you hear some wild ass shit.
Yeah, and then
True.
you're like, what's going on over there?
Yeah, for me it was English and science. So it was like, oh, what's going on over there?
Oh,
That
Yeah.
would be more exciting.
Yeah, it always
Science
was.
is always more exciting.
Yeah.
Tell me if that's what the Duke looks like. I call dibs.
What are we talking about?
Oh, what?
well, Chris is new.
From Bridgerton, if he looks
Oh.
like the Bridgerton Duke.
Is that
Oh,
who that is? Because I
I-
just typed in the Duke. Is it John Wayne or was that guy?
no.
Honestly,
Yes.
that's not far off from what I had in mind.
Dibs.
So
I thought that.
I'm calling
I
claim.
just recognized that guy as the paladin from the D&D movie.
yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, also, yes,
That's who
but
I
no,
thought.
he's the Duke
Right.
from Bridgerton
Yes.
and
That-
all
that-
in.
That is pretty much
All in.
what I was thinking.
Don't show me.
Story. The
Yeah.
whole him walking over the rock thing was like kind of a blooper.
Really?
They said
No shit.
cut. They said cut and he didn't hear it.
That's
He
amazing.
just kept walking.
That's awesome.
You played so well.
Right? Like NPC vibes, 100%.
Oh, right.
At the end, he walks over.
That's
He walks
great.
over the top of the
haven't-
rock.
I
They
haven't
called
seen it.
cut at some point, and he didn't hear him, so he just kept
just
walking.
kept walking.
Waiting for them to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
That's fantastic.
You're like, keep it
I keep
in.
meaning to watch
We're
it.
using
It's
it.
hideous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys head out from Erland with day's travel ahead of you, you do have a good amount of daytime since you are leaving fairly early in the morning, shortly after dawn. But with that, you're able to make that journey within about a day. Although, could I have 2 people, either individuals or someone with advantage, or if we want to make it a group check, we can do that too. Perception or survival.
I have a plus 10 in survival.
BT dubs. Well, after Ren gave the download, she looked at Badir and goes, so basically your god's a dick.
Man, it sounds like everybody was a dick at that point.
Yeah, kind of everybody.
We weren't there.
I got.
Who's the
Right. They're like, good, not me. Yeah.
Is Ed like
me
a
and
prime god?
I think technically no.
Who's that?
Adlac? Is he a prime god?
Yes.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Also a dick.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of fitting though. Like pretty warish.
Mm-hmm. He was like,
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Kale was pretty warish in the beginning.
Maybe
We
they
don't know
learned
what
their
it was like
lesson.
back then. Maybe they were just doing it so that people would stop getting eaten.
or crushed, or caught in typhoons. And,
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
England the only Thai language?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Mage.
Leonese.
Dude.
I saw that.
So, what do we got?
What do you mean?
roll.
Survival, perception.
Oh,
we just
yeah,
make it
that's
a,
right.
make it a group check. No, let's make it a group check. We don't do this too often.
Okay. So you just want a d20?
Yeah. D20 plus perception or survival, your choice.
Oh, I can't.
33.
Okay.
Can I make this persuasion?
What
No.
if they're the same? What if they're the same?
Yeah, it's up to you though.
I will negate his with my 8.
Okay. Balance.
18.
15. Okay.
18.
18.
Oh.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
I got a nat 20,
Okay.
Plus your
Which
using.
brings you up to
27 for either.
noise.
They're the same. Perception, survival, both +1.
I got a 25.
Okay, cool. Okay. So along the trip, there is one thing that everyone kind of takes notice of, but I would say definitely Daruk, Izzy, and Dorgiran notice first, is that as you're traveling the main road, this is a major trade route. And one of the things you notice is that as you're taking your cart, and you're kind of traveling about, not necessarily leisurely pace, but you're moving at your kind of normal rhythm. You do hear kind of shouting coming from behind you at some point, where you hear people yelling out, "Clear the road! Clear the road!" And you can hear a kind of hustled, just stomping of hooves behind you. And as you kind of pull a little bit over, not necessarily fully stopping or anything, you see one cart. Actually, it's more like a caravan of carts, 3 of them attached together with what look like some sort of powerful, almost war horses pulling them. As they do, you get a good look at the carts, and the perception checks notice that they are reinforced and heavily mounted, heavily configured with what looks like not just iron, but full-on steel. And who got above a 25 on perception?
I got a 25.
Okay, so the 3 of you notice that along the bindings on the runes, I'm sorry, on the bindings of the steel on the carts, there are runes carved into them.
Blast.
I'm gonna go steal the cart.
And these carts are moving exceptionally fast, though. Faster than you definitely are traveling along your own, and being pulled with what look like possibly some sort of, I mean, not just war horses, but there's something else possibly going on there, as their speed is faster than you've seen any horse move, even in like a full gallop. But as they continue along, you just watch and kind of clock them.
Guys, if there was ever a time where they had a feather staff,
I was gonna say, man.
it's a no.
Tempted to cast Ice Film in front of them.
I was gonna cast something to spook the horses.
How many guards are there on this?
So there's one on top of each cart, and there's one the driver. Well, that's what you see.
Are they wearing any kind of like identifiable clothing, tabard, flag, anything like that?
They are, yes. From the perception check you had, you can see that they are clearly wearing the same kind of Stewards of the Sun garb that you had seen before, admittedly with a little bit of red around the outside of that central sun emblem. What looks like kind of like red fire around it.
I'm gonna have to get to drum.
Actually, also with you're above a 25. You note that while kind of moving in the breeze and everything, and actually you two also notice this too, the central sun symbol is actually only a 4-point star. So while similar iconography with the white and black kind of aesthetic to it, and there is red around it presently, and there's only 4 points to it. So something close, but different.
Not black.
No.
Then jump on the cage.
Why are we messing with the random thing going by?
We're not.
Oh,
We're fucking with you.
I mean, I will. I just want to know why.
Are you turning down an option to stab somebody?
What if our
Never.
reasoning for why was just because we feel like it?
I'd be more confused by that than the attacking the random cart.
Carts.
Oh.
Horrible.
3 of them
Yep. All right, 3.
together in a caravan.
And as they continue along, eventually pick up your pace and get back to riding 2.
But they're headed towards Metropolese.
They are, yes.
With my 20, did I see if any of them blocked me?
They did not.
Going under the radar.
You were like,
Yeah.
We're gonna get you an apron.
oh, but
Jeff's
dear,
apron.
did they pick up too much dust? Your allergies.
Just throwing like pollen in my face.
Yeah, I'm sure, honestly, Druidcraft would probably do that too. Polymers.
Oh, don't give her that idea.
Oh, not just her.
No.
Yeah.
Surrounded by.
What have I done?
I knew it. Surrounded by assholes.
So, as you continue along the trip, you eventually start riding up and as you get towards what looked like a bit of force coming across the main road, you eventually break through the trees and you can see a massive stone gate stretching above the treetops with two massive turret-like fixtures above a huge stone gate that is currently open. Though it is sunset and you can see that there is a bit of rush to get into the city, you continue riding up, and as the stone walls stretch onward to a river to your right, and you can see some sort of, looks like a drop off to your left, and you can hear a bit of the rush of waves far off in the distance, but you can smell that kind of salty sea air that is now present. You have arrived in Metropolese. Boop. And let's go out to the full table. And I'll change the camera. So arriving around dusk, there is go. Boop, boop,
Ooh, I
boop.
gotta grab this one from Maps and More.
Yes, so it should be there. So passing through the gates, you do hear a good kind of hubbub of the city, as there is a bit of, as I mentioned, a push to get into the main gated area where you can hear stone doors shutting behind you, as it is dusk and there is a certain amount of protection the city likes to provide its citizens.
We're coming in up here, right? Near 18.
Or are we going down by
No,
like
southwest would be where you're coming in from. So, yeah, near Emily, yeah. So, as you
Junction.
ride in, you can see a good, here's my, oh yeah, we're on over. Yeah, that's right. You can see you're coming into what is more of the common area with the housing provided, not necessarily meager, but more average provisions. You see there is a large fountain as you ride into this square, where on top of the fountain is this kind of statuesque figure, with one hand kind of across its chest and one hand at its side. It has a beautiful piece of armor that it's wearing with this sun symbol emblematic on its chest, something that you recognize from your Patriot Vadir, wearing the same armor.
Big guy.
As the head stands proud, strong jaw, shorter hair, you see an inscription on the bottom. As it reads, "This city founded under the guise and guidance of the High Father Kale. City of Metropolese."
This city, what? Under the
Founded under the
mountain.
guy.
Yeah, under the guise and guidance of the High Father Kale.
And
City
so
of Metropolese.
the symbol matches his armor, not the other armor we've seen.
Correct. The statue itself, kind of a golden bronze color, one of the two. You notice that there is no tarnishing on it whatsoever, no weathering, nothing. It is spotless.
The guys, huh?
You guys.
The guys.
The guy being dudes.
Guys being dudes, being fellas, you know? No, just guys being gang.
As you ride in, you have arrived in Metropolese. Your path is yours. City to explore. We have about 2 minutes before the ad break. We can also break a little early if you want to now. While we review the map and everything. We can continue the stream running everything, but take a break if you need.
Looks like a good timing for the break.
Yeah.
Straight ace support. That's it. We're going.
I
got time.
We gotta go!
Straight to 27.
I mean, at this point, most of what we care about are new and improved magical items. We're not really gonna find. I guess you could. Well, I guess there are storylines, but mostly just when you want to stab idiot zealots.
Holy items.
Yeah, so pretty much we want to go straight to 27. We don't want to go to 26.
The best
Deal.
I feel like number one's probably where we need to head.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I'll stab in ours
No. I think that's a bad idea.
Friends?
too. What?
Friends? Let's do friends first.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
the 27th is an import office,
mean, I got
so
a
that's
gun.
pretty much. It looks like that's like dock.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Be healed.
What?
Like half the whole time I was like, I wanted to race it, and I was annoyed I left it over here, and it was raining.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you were gonna open those up.
Cool.
I would like one. if
Without
you
any
were
further
willing to
information,
share.
this is the symbol of Kale that I'm working with.
Has a demonic tint to it, but yeah.
Okay.
It does. It's giving. It's giving alchemy. It's giving.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the snack size.
Oh, okay. Does that mean bigger?
I don't know.
I hope
Each
so.
one is snack.
Yeah, yeah,
That would
right.
make the most sense, but I'm just gonna go with what I see.
Yeah.
YouTube, Netflix.
I mean, anything's a snack if you're.
Technically, they had the box of the regular round ones individually wrapped, and it was like $2 less. But I wanted to.
Come on with it. Stop talking about it. Be about it.
How are we? I'm still.
And Tony would like one.
I will take one too. That's
Anything.
Oh.
He does that shit to me all the time at home.
I thought
Thank you.
throwing it at you would be a little.
Tony would like one.
one.
Got one.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bronze, silver, or gold?
I don't know.
There's sun.
They actually missed a really good chance to do like different flavored ones in there, like silver's white chocolate on the outside,
That'd be neat.
Oh, missed opportunity. Yeah.
or even different wrappers. But I know that'd be more expensive, so.
Ooh, copper. You could do the or bronze, whatever. You could do like caramel filling with it.
I think they just took the ghost and like went. whoop.
Yeah. Give them a little squeeze.
Yeah.
The best thing about the specialty ones is they're always so damn fresh.
And breaking progress.
So yeah.
It's not Avengers Assemble.
That's funny.
Called the Justice League.
Jason walking by the
You're right.
floorboards as they move. I'm just gonna show the camera.
What are we doing with this tab? Are we just gonna go shopping for another 3 hours?
No, we're going to the pier.
Or we're just going straight to the pier and getting a boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, aren't we kind of arriving at night?
Yeah.
You are.
Is the boat gonna leave in the middle of it?
No. We're gonna have
We
to
should probably
stay.
talk to them tonight
Yeah.
to arrange leaving in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes. But there isn't really like a tavern near us.
This is reminding me of
The
Boston,
Traveler's Prophet.
We can go test the Immortal Vanguard,
Yeah,
see how
before
immortal they are.
the city of
Oh,
Boston,
okay.
the city of sails.
5.
Because they have a big old island
I know
off the
12 is called
coast, but it's where
Unbroken
the lich
Arsenal.
live.
That just
Oh, okay. This
Like weapons.
not a
Yeah,
lich.
Well, and also it's not.
I mean, bonded and
The
bounded
heads
could
of-
be a tavern.
feathered and
Ah,
fluffed
okay,
also
yeah.
sounds.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, you're a dork.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's only taken 2
I
years. but you
like
finally accept
the
it.
simplicity and yet telling me nothing of Esteban's. That's it. Esteban.
Do you see which building it is?
No, we're
Okay.
just 10. It's a big building. If it's that whole thing. It's that whole thing.
It's that whole thing.
Esteban.
How did you
Esteban.
decide these?
In terms of where they're placed, somewhat random, somewhat ordered. You know,
It's
after a
like you
certain
go
point.
5, 6, 7, and so instead of just going all the way around, it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
The Leering Raven's Rest. That sounds like a tavern.
Can we go to the Immortal Vanguard and see just how immortal they are?
Horticulture and
Yes.
I know
I'll
what
take
that
a Dr. Pepper cherry, please.
Oh yeah, we gotta stop up at you boys.
Down to bottom.
I don't know that it doesn't have anything blue.
Bottom-ish. Anyway.
I feel like we
It's your
have to check
boy.
out the Unbroken Arsenal.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, it's right here.
It sounds like
Nothing we're gonna be able to buy here is gonna be
Bonded
magical.
and bounded.
It doesn't mean.
But I could get
Yeah, they were
leather
saying
armor.
that.
it might not have
They may
magic. It might be holy magic though.
Maybe enchanted in a different way.
Magic.
You could see things smites and you
So
know that clean.
basically, bet for a tavern is way over here.
you see that double?
Trailer, yeah.
I think the first thing we should do is grab someone and be like, hey, yo, where are the places of rest in this place? And I don't mean graveyards.
Where can we lay down to rest? Forever.
Answer, or we'll let you know.
Yeah. But okay, so we need to get here tonight, right?
Yeah.
I was just
we
getting in
can-
trouble because it was like this.
How big is this town, Tony? Like, is it half a day to get to the other side?
Metropolese is a large city,
Damn.
so it is going to be. It's not quite as large as Centralia. Centralia did have a population boom, but it was the continental capital prior to the bleed.
You got
So, like-
toilets. You got trolleys.
There are not trolleys, but the
Subways.
no, nothing like that. Trolleys in the sense that there's a ability to like have like a what are those called? The carts that people like bring in.
Like,
Oh,
like
like
the
in-
foot,
like travel
foot
roads.
people?
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of
Yeah, you
stuff.
put them in the back and you run them over.
Yeah.
Dang it.
called?
My book literally just
You
talked
don't
about
have
this.
any bush light, do you?
I do. It's upstairs in the refrigerator upstairs. At least last I checked. It may have been drank. I don't know. I forgot about Lambert asking about that. I meant to check to see if I had it before tonight.
A rickshaw.
Rickshaw, thank you.
They have rickshaws, which is cool. But we have a cart and horses
And a Gorgon.
and a gorgon
And a bowl.
and a
I did
bull.
not have a
duck
cup. That
horn.
was a mistake.
And I should probably not be flying, so I will not be.
Well, I don't know. Look
I assumed
around,
as
see if there's
much.
other people flying.
Well, if it's
It's not
they're
wholly flying.
Yeah, they're not fans of arcane magic, so
And people are going to be wondering why you got a broom.
Yeah.
she's a witch. Burn her! Burn.
She's the cleaning lady. She comes on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
She does.
Chim chim chiree, okay?
Monday.
We can talk.
Turn me into a
Oh,
meat.
no.
So
It's Friday now. It's Tuesday. We can talk.
I got back.
So,
I love how it goes like, right?
Tony,
Yeah.
before they close, we are likely not making it to 27 before heavy nightfall.
You could. You don't know.
Hey, you know,
Honestly, you haven't been in the city yet. So.
To do this to him, but is it a full moon yet?
How?
Well, you don't know about this.
I don't. Izzy doesn't know about the
Yeah.
character,
Is it a full moon yet?
but I'd love to be in Metropolis when it's.
What do you guys think?
How do they determine who is a witch? Do they have to weigh them against the duck?
Yeah.
Or build a bridge out
Oh,
of
that's
it?
terrible.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
It lied to me. The internet
I'm not surprised. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have high hopes for that.
really not great.
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bush and rum. Bush light and rum.
That is tastes like chocolate cake.
How?
I don't know.
What world?
That's why I needed to try it.
You know, if you look up gullible in the dictionary, your picture's in there.
The thing is, it
There-
wasn't just one. It was a lot of videos that said.
There is a chocolate cake shop. It is not that mixture.
There were a lot of
There
videos
is
at
a
one
chocolate cake
time
shop.
saying
I probably have the stuff to make it.
So
It literally tastes like chocolate cake.
I will
It's
give
like
you
a
that.
tequila shot.
that
and
wasn't
you
real?
take a shot of this liquor. It's like two liquors and then a lime and sugar. And so you shoot it, lime, and then when you lick the sugar, horrible chocolate cake.
Huh.
Done. It's magic.
That's actually, I've done that
interesting.
one. It's real.
It's
Okay.
real.
So weird.
Huh, fair
I
enough.
like shit like that.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Right? Yeah.
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 It's actual chemistry.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know why this works, but it's
I
chocolate
just thought
cake now.
Kelsey's message.
I'll never forget being in high school and the home ec teacher was just like, "I want to do some chemistry." And I was like, "In home ec?"
What?
And then they were like, "This is chemistry."
Oh,
and I was
are we
like,
on the air?
"Fucking chemistry."
Yeah.
Hey, we're
Sorry.
Oh, are we back?
Oh yeah. We've been back a little bit.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Kelsey said two gods being dudes, so I think we've been back for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She weighs it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Thank you, Kelsey. By the way, I hadn't seen the thing about Mac looking great. I appreciate it.
That's right.
I think I may have even made updates from when I originally posted
Oh,
the link
no,
in
don't do it.
Discord. So yeah.
Don't do it. Don't. Why you do this?
So
Just tastes like flat bush.
His face, he was like,
that bush has been in
terrible.
the fridge since December too.
Oh,
That
That'll
explains
do
why
it.
it tastes like
So,
just flat bush.
yeah.
It has like some like burn to the end of it, but then it's just literally just flat.
Yeah, or January.
It just
I hate
tastes
that we're on
like,
stream right now because I was gonna say something. Just
continuing to say
Yeah,
it tastes
yeah,
like bush.
that's probably for the best. Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, the more he said Flatbush, the more I'm like,
yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad that somebody else got it.
Yeah.
But that
You
means that
find
it
them
tastes
in the
like bush
Misty
beer, which it tastes like other.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
On the outside.
No, actually, it's gonna be on the outskirts for sure. Yeah. Definitely not in
what are all
the
these
thicket.
Flatbushes?
All right, so moving
Really gotta
along.
bush on your fridge sometimes.
All right, well, it was a fun campaign, guys. We're gonna go ahead and call it there. I think we're done.
It
Yeah.
was really nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Rock wall, everyone dies, including Kale.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And Atlas.
We enter Metropolis, suddenly the Inquisition, surprise.
Yeah.
a whole.
We're all
No,
dead.
honestly, the Shattered just succeeded. They're moving faster than we thought.
Yeah.
That's it. World's over.
An
had 4
eclipse
months to
happens, the world ends.
No one expects the Shattered Inquisition.
A cheap element is surprise.
Whoopsie.
All right, so where were we?
We
the shop.
is there like a kiosk, like a visitor center? Where we walk in?
When you walk in, you do see that though there's a couple interesting places that you take kind of note of. There's one place that you do see that probably does have some of the information that you're looking for.
Oh shit.
Wilhelmina's Provisions is a what looks like a general store. It's kind of a brick building, 3 stories, where the top is kind of an orangish kind of colored shingle roof, where there's some trees that you can see nearby, and it just kind of has a very welcoming appearance to it. And yeah, sure enough, you do see a wooden sign above with this kind of orange paint, kind of carved wording saying Wilhelmina's Provisions. So it looks like your kind of general store place to stop in and kind of get stuff, ask questions, that kind of place.
Let's head there. Get a map of the city, maybe. Get some insight. Maybe she knows when the docks close. And maybe she's got a line on a tavern or something when we can.
You're living on my shoulders, by the way.
Yes.
Maybe
I've never watched that anime, but what's that move that Naruto does that leaves like a wooden fucking replica of him?
All those are the replacement juice.
Yeah. You think I'm on your shoulders. I'm currently
Yeah.
in that cabbage cart over
put
there.
here and keep the map where Izzy can't reach it.
Yeah.
No. What do you like? Rin should keep it because that's like farthest distance.
Oh. You're fine.
So walking the shop,
Yeah.
you go in, and on the first floor, you see a small counter to your right. Actually, sorry, not small. It's a rather large counter. It stretches most of the right side of the first floor, where you can see a few individuals kind of walking about and helping people as they come up. When you walk in, you do see that the first floor, kind of more of your basic like food provisions more than anything. Big bags of rice, dried fruits, jerky, some chopped wood, things that are pretty easily both moved in and out of this place. But you do see one person who's kind of moving around between the different merchants that are going about, helping out individuals, and she appears to have more of the kind of person running the shop aesthetic to her and appearance as she's walking about. Female woman, she has very long braided red hair, brown eyes, and brown skin. She's about 5'4". Eyes reversed it. She has a kind of an angular face, piercing in her right ear, and she wears this beautiful red dress as she's going about helping everyone and just saying, "Oh yeah, no, sure, I think we have a deal on some I think cheese that was in the back, so we can help you out there. Go ahead and give them the special." You can see her just going about, just walking by everybody and kind of running the shop.
One more time, what shop are we in?
Wilhelmina's Provisions.
And where did we enter the city? Over by 18?
You are near the bottom, where Emily's at. Bottom left corner.
Oh, so down
Yeah,
north.
that is the main road in.
We're at number 11.
Yep.
11.
Okay, I'll walk up to the pretty lady in a red dress.
Yeah, good.
Did you see that lady in the red dress?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, actually, we're new to the city. most of us haven't been here before. We're actually looking to charter a boat, and I was wondering if you had any maps of the area or any insight of the city that would be helpful for us.
Oh, absolutely. Well, welcome to Metropolese. I'm Wilhelmina. This is my sword. You came to the right place. We are the general store, provisions for any sort of newcomers and, far goers, if you will. So you needed a map of the city, and what else? You needed to stop by the boat. So you need some sort of travel outward. We don't really take care of that here, obviously.
Sure.
But I can get you pointed to the docks with the map and everything. Is there anything else you needed? Food, provisions, anything of that variety?
Oh, well, we do have horses, so I'm sure some provisions are probably due for those guys. And then if you have any, just special treat. We've had quite the trek, so I feel like they've earned it.
Oh, absolutely.
And the best place for to stay.
Yes. And then also, I'm assuming we probably, from the looks of this map, looks like that's pretty far. A place to stay. I'm assuming the morning would probably be better to check in.
Oh, yeah. It'll probably be a couple hours to get up to that point. You're going to kind of have to wrap around. Well, there's 2 places to stay, I should say that. Depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for just your kind of average run-of-the-mill place to kind of get a decent bed's rest and that variety, Leering Raven's Rest is your place to go to. But if you're looking for something where you might not get as much rest, but you might leave with a bit of a smile on your face, if you catch my drift, that place would be the Easy Company. That place is more closer to the north side of the city. Very welcoming people, very nice, willing to hear anything you're willing to say. It's a nice place to hang out if you have a bit of coin in your pocket.
Oh, it's
but it is it's a little farther north though, just to make sure that it's closer away from other leering eyes from time to time. So those are 2 places that are best fit. There might be some other smaller taverns you could look into, but honestly, I think those are best 2 bets. That'll be near the northwestern entrance point.
Okay. We'll probably need to stay there then. Do you happen to know of, do you handle provisionings of the body, like armor or?
Oh, I thought you meant something else. I was thinking that's the easy.
That's easy. I picked up on that.
But no, if you're looking for armaments, that kind of thing, that would be the Unbroken Arsenal. They have those kind of bits of weaponry and everything. They do have very good craftsmanship there. If you're looking for something a little fancier, depending on how much coin you have in your pocket, you could try the Traveler's Prophet. They do have enchanted items there, more of the divine origin, but it's a different type of magic, but same effect effectively.
Awesome. No, that's really helpful.
That's you.
Thanks.
Amazing. I imagine our guard probably sticks out like a sore thumb.
A little bit, yeah. You guys do have a bit of the more adventurer variety of look about yourselves.
Sure. Would it be easier for us to pass amongst with different clothes?
I mean, if you were allowed through, to get to this point, you might have some guards stop you while you're within the city. Main gates are always open, but once you're inside, eyes do watch. We do try and make sure that the city is safe, especially from people who aren't citizens of Metropolese. So if you're looking for something to keep yourselves a little more low profile, it's probably easier if you have some sort of cloaks or something to wear, that kind of thing.
Sure, that makes sense. Not that we're trying to pass under the radar or anything, just, sometimes when you're the big man in a room, people want to try you. And we're just not looking to start anything while we're here.
That's the smallest.
Totally.
I just started looking around.
No. She's like, I totally understand. That's kind of the crux of being an adventurer, is that you kind of make a name for yourself and you draw eyes. So
Exactly.
yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes conscription does happen. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you do that here, cloaks and garb? Do you have any of that here, or would that need to be?
we do have some. Yeah. I could probably sell you. They're not the fanciest, but I think would work. Some of your other folk might be a little bit of a tighter fit, but I think we still make it work.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, if we could retrofit us with some cloaks just to blend in, maybe a tunic or two.
Absolutely, totally understand. So with that said, did you have any preference in terms of color, or did you just want you're kind of standard run-of-the-mill brown? I mean, most of them, if you're trying to blend in, that's probably your best way to go.
Brown is good. I've seen a lot of red. What's that about?
I not too much red. Mostly white and yellows around Metropolese. Kind of theme that.
Just I've seen some guards with like red accents and stuff. I didn't know if it was like a cultural thing.
Those are the Immortal Vanguard. Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of the how best to describe them. They're kind of the adventuring adjacent group. They're not technically members of the Stewards of the Sun, but they work in close proximity with them. Almost literally, actually. Kind of more of the freelancing bounty hunters, mercenaries variety, but of the under the strict tutelage of the Stewards of the Sun, as far as I've come to know. So where'd you see them though?
There was a caravan came barreling down the road on our way in, and we saw that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably one of the major trade caravans. That happens. They often take those jobs just because, I mean, while dangerous, they've got the means to protect the parts.
Sure. I mean, hey, while you don't want to have to plan for it, it's better to be prepared and have people that are ready to rise to the occasion. It's not always the prettiest part of the business, but we definitely understand that.
Could have said it better myself. So let's see. So you've got provisions for your horses. We've got a map of the city. We've got some cloaks of that variety. Anything else?
Oh, I don't know.
From the back of Video's shoulders, I reach out. I'm like, can I see this map?
No, ma'am.
I just want to look.
No, ma'am.
Cute kid.
Grab him by the antler.
She really is. You should see what she did to our reputation.
Oh, okay. Younger sister?
Yes, embellishments galore. She's really in a drawing phase.
Very cute at that age. Hello. It can be
Just currently wrestling
frustrating.
my head around.
Sure, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Good word.
Okay, well, I think all said. Let's see, 6 lots. Come to 3 gold pieces for everything.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm sorry. The provisions for your horses. You only needed a day or 2.
Yeah, just for what we'll be in the city and.
Okay, so yeah, 2 days is what I got you for then. So that'll have you plenty then.
All right.
Okay.
Here you go, and a silver piece.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind. Pocket it. Well, so first things first, map. There you go. I'll rustle up the cloaks and everything. I think we've got everything in your sizes. And then for the provisions, we'll have those out back probably in the next 10 minutes.
Perfect. Dorgirin, can you flag down and put the provisions in the cart?
Okay.
Thanks. Do you have ale here?
Well, we have some, yes. It's not something that we primarily stock. There's a brew house that is looking for more bulk purchases, if that's what you're interested in.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was looking to surprise it with a cask
Oh.
for the trip. You know.
Yeah, we have more of the pony kegs kind of variety than like full-on ones.
I don't know. This might be his first overseas trip, so I figured maybe something to ease the passage would be good.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, if you're looking for something with like, a good amount,
Potency.
yeah, you're going to want to go to the brew house for that.
Okay. Potable. Perfect. Okay, well, you've been very helpful. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. We try and do our best to welcome newcomers to Metropolese here. I really appreciate that.
Well, you were certainly the welcome wagon.
I try.
All right, well, where do you guys want to go next? Now that we've got our nice little cloaksies that we all put on.
Because that won't look suspicious at all.
Cloaks?
Yeah.
No, she gave us regular brown cloaks. We look like everybody now.
This is close to winter time, so actually people
Oh,
need
put
more
on.
heavier clothing, so it does fit.
After what she said, I'm a lot less interested in the Unbroken Arsenal.
Yeah.
And what?
It sounds like the Unbroken Arsenal. It sounds like it's just a like normal weapon store.
From what she mentioned, that is what you
Because they
got.
don't do magic. That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna have anything interesting.
Well,
the
there's
other one-
The other one has like holy magic.
Holy holler. Holler. The Traveler's Prophet.
Yes, that's.
And that is number 5, which is
On
Uh-oh.
that section in the middle.
on the
It
mainland.
feels like it's perfectly positioned for our perusal.
Oh, I don't know. What was the other place that we need to go to? So there's Traveler's Prophet potentially, the Unbroken Arsenal maybe. The
18
Leering
was the
Raven's Rest, yeah, and then a brew house.
During break, what's our plan? We're just gonna go straight to the pier and leave.
We can't because we got here at nighttime.
Well, now we have shinies, so
Well, we have shinies and it's nighttime.
yeah.
It's just funny that I
We
specifically
were given the
asked.
perfect excuse to not follow that route.
22. Where's 22? Oh, it's over here.
I mean, it is a full city.
Kinda
Why not
fine.
explore it?
I'm not against it.
No.
It's just funny.
Yeah, no, it is.
I mean, the opportunities for stabbing, why not?
I mean, if you put me near that
Okay.
church, probably.
Does
Well,
anybody
no, they're probably anti of that too.
does anybody want to go to the Unbroken Arsenal?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I could use some like magic javelins or throwing
Oh,
axes.
that one's not
That's the
really
one
good.
that does not do any magic.
You'd have to go to 5 for the.
Five.
Also, we're in a non-magical
Probably.
town.
So
They
Not
still
arcane
have
magic.
ones that are.
It's an
then
important distinction.
nobody cares except for me about regular weapons
We could
and
get you
provisions.
real good leather armor at number 5, maybe.
Why do you
There is
need
good leather armor that doesn't require it to.
Okay, maybe.
plus armor? Usually doesn't.
Just basic plus stuff. Until
Yeah,
it
but is
starts
that
having weird.
magically enchanted or is it just good leather?
You don't know. It's magically changed.
Oh,
But
Okay.
if what her description was is that it's holy but still functions similar to the arcane, then maybe you'll find some plus. I got nothing.
okay. Number 12's a no. Do we need diamonds?
It's really just the same.
I
They can
think
call it
we
holy,
have
but it's magic.
diamonds, but I mean, we
Plus
are
one,
going
it's got
to
some magic
apparently the
leather.
most dangerous place in the world, so having more is maybe not.
Because 7 is also in that middle island, and that is the wild jewel, which I'm assuming has. Unless
have-
it's something completely misnamed and Tony's like my last.
I have one 300 gold diamond and one 500 gold diamond, so I can do one.
Do you have diamond dust?
I have 3 batches of 300 gold worth of diamond.
Okay, so you feeling confident in those numbers, or
I
would you
to
like
get
more?
a 300
Okay, to the
since I wasted mine.
center aisle we
On
go
some,
then.
no name thing.
So we'll
Oh,
hit
right.
5 and 7, and then go to
No name
the
tag.
tavern.
Miscellaneous fay. What'd you say?
5 and 7, and then tavern. We essentially go a boop boop boop,
Sure.
which I'm sure goes that quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unless you want to
Yes.
split the party and we can have half the people go check in at the tavern and get us
Split the
rooms.
party. Split the party.
It's nothing bad happens.
Split that party. Split that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
let's split the we could do that if if there are people who don't want to go. I would like to go to 5, and I have the party button, so I should probably stick with people that are spending money.
I am not interested in being in this town, period. So
So you're gonna go check in. Anybody want to go with Rainier to check in?
And I at least want to see what they have.
fine. Let's just go.
You want to come with too? Okay.
Oh, she's supposed
You
to.
can go check into the
go.
tavern.
I no.
It's probably smart to go check into the tavern, in case we end up there late and they don't have rooms.
Then we'll break down the door. Let's go.
Okay. To 5, Tony.
Okay. So, as you begin getting into the city and you pass that first, assuming you're going to go south to then
This.
go north?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way.
So,
So more like east, south. Southeast?
Yeah, you go east, yeah, southeast, then go
Listen.
northeast. Yeah.
No, it's east south to east north.
Yeah. So, as you do that, when you start to wrap around that first corner, and you can see there's like, small stalls and stuff as you're walking the main streets and everything, where there are people that are kind of like closing up their little kind of stands and shops and stuff. They're kind of tucked away. So you can see like the main thoroughfare of the street is very purposely kept open. But as you kind of round that corner, you see this kind of one imposing fortified tower, where you can see a few individuals wearing that similar iconography that you guys have seen before, a kind of white star with black outline and features around it, that are just kind of keeping an eye on everybody. They stand a bit on a platform that has some small stairs that leads up, so they're a bit over the crowd, as you can see people kind of moving about through the city. And Daruk, definitely, anybody above a 15 on their passive perception notices that they are actively watching people. So if you want to try to keep a low profile, I need a stealth check collectively from the party.
What if it's not so much, like, would you consider it low profile just trying to be chill? We're just people walking, shopping. Is that stealth?
I mean, I'm not wearing that cloak.
If you were trying, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, if you're trying not to be seen, then yes.
That's a tattoo.
I don't know that we're trying not to be seen. We're just trying not to be
all
like,
out.
don't
Well,
be
blending
suspicious.
in-
Don't be suspicious.
Blending in, I would say the same thing, or we can just do your passive stealth, which would be 10 plus whatever your stealth skills are.
I have disadvantage on stealth checks, so that might actually be better for
I
me.
have 14 stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
You
10
do?
plus what are stealth? Okay.
Yeah, it's your passive. Or sorry, it's 8 plus that, sorry.
Oh,
Still. That's 16.
18.
Okay.
Mine would be 10 at that point.
mine would be 12. I don't think we're super high. on-
It's 8 plus your stealth.
Yeah.
So
What's
that
your-
would be 11.
So we're averaging above 10. Not great odds.
I mean, I don't really care if they see me. I'm more worried about them seeing me.
Yeah.
This is a group roll, so this would be a collective, like, do
Right,
they
right.
spot you all?
What do they have? Like, do they have like problems with like other gods or something?
You don't know, but they're keeping an eye on the crowds, so.
High or low?
Well,
What do you want it to be?
Oh,
No, I know, but like, what do you want low to mean?
oh. No stealth.
We're stealthing.
Okay. So, could I have everybody go ahead and roll your stealth checks then? This is everybody, including you, 2G.
But what if I'm just rolling? I'm just walking.
The group has decided.
I didn't vote for this.
Hey, comrade.
17.
Okay.
comrade.
Better than 12.
Sure.
Who are you, comrade? Question.
That one.
That one. Okay.
Why do you get disadvantage your armor?
Yeah.
Get right.
Yeah.
Heavy armor.
We like run into
Else?
a bench.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Beast of Spow!
Stop your toe!
14.
14.
Step on
Okay.
Revier's tail.
Okay.
Lightning crack.
Where did
So-
where did we end up?
So it was a natural one, which is effectively 2 failures. We had 2 successes, and then we had 2 failures and a success. So,
Right.
as you're walking about, you hear, "Whoa there!" So you hear a voice call out to you, and you can see one of the individuals looks directly at your group. "Come here."
This is my own private domicile.
I'm not your ass in my own private domicile.
Am I being detained?
Hello.
So as you walk up, you there, adventurers. Well, where are your writs? Present them. I'll take them out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of takes a couple of them. Lieutenant Hubert. How long has it been that you passed through our garrison? So he hands them back.
About 3 days ago.
That's what I thought. 3.
About
What was the fine paid?
400 gold pieces a person.
Kind of looks at you all. Understood. There's a second group that's come through recently with Hubert's signature. It's best we keep a track of these things and keep on top of it.
Sure. We're just passing through. We're going to be catching a ship out of the port.
Seem kind of squint his eyes a bit. Interesting you make that trip too.
2?
The second group that came through, or rather, you are the second, the first that came through, is at the port now.
Oh,
Interesting.
we figured it wouldn't be open anymore.
Yeah, that's why we decided to do some shopping and then check in at the inn and check in at the dock tomorrow.
Their ship is docked.
They have their own ship?
That's
Man,
weird.
what are we doing?
I know, right?
What's your affiliation with Lieutenant Hubert? How well do you know him?
Fine. First time we met him, really.
I mean,
What's your business in Metropolese? Just passing through?
we're trying to get portage out. Do you know how much it would cost to get like a boat passage out? Like rough estimate?
Depends on which captain you're dealing with.
Is there one you suggest?
Yeah, an honest one. You know,
Yeah,
we're
we're
not
not
gonna
really-
take.
I don't exactly work with the mercantile vessels that come through here.
It's fair. I just we didn't know if there was like some that made frequent port that were kind of on the good list, I guess, or like the trusted list, I guess.
It's really outside of my jurisdiction. I just keep track of the streets and make sure that anyone that seems suspicious is on the up and up, which you all have your writs, and you seem like you are. What's your business going into the main island? Do you have business within Luster Heights?
Oh yeah, we were trying to get some provisions and look at some enhanced equipment. More that way.
Kind of looks at you all. Yeah. Adventurers, of course. Well, the Traveler's Prophet's your way to go. You'll make a right on the main road in, and you'll see them at the end of the road, but as it turns, you should find them at the corner.
We might also be stopping at the Wild Jewel for some gemstones, converting some.
That's on the north side.
Perfect.
Yep. If you just basically make a big circle, you'll find that shop there too.
Wonderful. And then looks like we can just follow this road out to the Leering Raven's Rest. Is that right?
That's correct. In Donglow Yard. Yes, you'll find it there.
Wonderful. You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
On your way, and enjoy your stay in Metropolese.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Goes back. See him back to his face. So, as you continue walking in,
Half expected. So what did the guy at the garrison look like?
Yeah, I know. Like, we did not get that information.
What's his favorite food, huh?
How well do you know him? We just met him.
He's a dude that gave us some paper that said you're not gonna get.
he only just saw you, so it wasn't too terribly suspicious, and everything was seeming on the up and up. So, yeah. So, yeah. As you continue along, then, and you cross over the one of the main bridges that leads in, you walk over the bay that kind of makes up part of the bay, the two rivers basically, where they kind of go out wider and form just this really kind of nice, slower moving water that eventually heads and pours into the bay. So as you walk over there, you get a decent view of the lower landscape as the bridge kind of scales upward to get over a massive, imposing stone wall that encompasses the center island of Metropolese. When you continue walking, and let's see, Daruk would notice this. It is getting a bit lower light, but with the sun setting, you have a decent view of the east. Who else has above a 20 for passive perception? Okay. All right. So you two notice that as you're passing over this bridge, you glance off to your right and you see two things. One in particular, which everybody actually notices, actually this next piece of detail. There's a massive stone tower that stretches up from the center of the island. It goes upward from where you're standing about another probably 100 feet into the sky. And it is, I mean, huge. Made of this kind of almost like pearly white stone. There's a bit of almost shine off of the setting sun from it. In addition to that, you see one other kind of similarly colored white stone tower farther off to the bottom right, the southeastern corner of the island, where there's this beautiful green dome on top of it, almost spherical orb like, with a like this kind of green glass that is kind of, similar to like a dodecahedron, where you can see several triangles kind of make up the actual glass on the top of it. But what you two notice in particular, at the base of that tower, is some sort of stone structure where you can see these huge, massive wheels that are being turned and churned by the flow of the river, where it looks like they have at least somewhat harnessed it with some sort of water wheel construction. What it does, unknown, but it is fully flowing. So, as you continue walking, with the bridge going over these massive and heavily fortified stone walls, eventually come across a fairly steep, but not too steep to be able to walk without too much difficulty, path that leads onto the center island, where you arrive in Luster Heights. When you walk in here and you start looking at the architecture, it has remarkably changed from where you were. Kind of gold inlays and beautiful bits of stonework has been put into each one of the buildings, where you can see this is effectively where the nobles live within Metropolese. As you begin walking, Ren, with your kind of interest in it, you do see the interesting named Estevans off to the left, but you can see these beautiful flowing tapestries that come off of the building, where it honestly reminds you really similar of both the craftsmanship and the kind of style and aesthetic of an Ictal, where there are these huge flowing pieces of cloth that create this beautiful just kind of scene of this building, where you imagine probably find some very expensive clothing if you'd be so interested. But
Oh my god, guys, I want to meet my GBF.
as you turn right to eventually continue along the path, you do pass by Bonded and Bounded, off on the right, which looks like a two-story red plaster building. And then finally, continuing along, you do see the Traveler's Prophet, a brick and timber two-story building with a blue shingled roof and kind of small balcony that overlooks the street. You see there are some torches that have already been lit that produce this kind of it's like pure white light from them. And currently the door is open, and you can see the kind of warm glow of what looks like fire on the inside. So the place has not closed shop quite yet.
Real quick, as we walk by Bonded and Bounded, can we tell what's in there?
What is it?
Like what they're selling?
So as you look inside, you kind of like take a quick look inside the windows. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, it's leather.
28.
Okay. So as you kind of peer inside, the door is shut, and it is a pretty not heavily fortified, but like it's a heavy wooden door. But as you peer in through the windows, you do see that there are bookshelves constantly, or not constantly, but like stretching about. And it kind of gives you the look of what would be a library, but you can see a handful of desks, like full-on working desks with papers on top of them, inside the first floor. So it's not a library as far as you can tell. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
But tell you what, if you want to make a investigation check, or if you want to pass on along the information to have something else do it, that is up to you.
Does anyone else want to make me this?
Sure.
I'll go investigate.
Investigate with it.
He's got me firmly by the ankles. He's like, you ain't going over there.
Come here.
9.
9.
What else did? Oh, do we both roll? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take
You both
the
can.
roll.
No, I was trying to get somebody.
No, you both
Oh.
can. That's fine.
I rolled an 8, and that's what I got, an 8.
Okay.
8 and 9.
You're like, it's an interesting arrangement for a library.
These aren't important documents, are they?
Jesus.
Treaties. What are those? You'll have to look into this.
Oh, I will soon. So, there you have it.
All right,
A weird library.
weird library.
Or unusual library.
That's the weirdest library I ever did.
Hey,
And
don't
they
yuck
got,
somebody's yum.
desks and stuff. Weird. Do they write books in there? Is it like a writer's room?
So, as you continue along, though, you eventually do get a traveler's profit. And yeah, you see the door is currently still open. And
Rewrite history.
though the outdoor lights do have that bright kind of white, like kind of blue light look to it, the inside has more of a warm yellow hearth kind of glow to it, with the door still open. Which it does have that kind of arched door, kind of homey vibe to it.
Anywhere inside.
So, as you go in, you see that there is a fireplace that's currently a roar, and there are plenty of shelves with a bunch of different kind of like little small knickknacks and things along the walls. Inside the centerpieces, or in the center of the area, there are glass cases with what look like, again, similar kind of knickknacks. It seems more like just a bunch of junk than what would look like an enchanter's like place of business. But you do see there is one person behind a counter that's kind of walking about, and she is 3'3". She's a gnome, and she has long curly brown hair, brown eyes, and golden skin. Bit of a round build, but has one single beauty mark, and she wears this deep blue dress with a leather harness and belt. And she has what looked like some sort of small like religious pieces, like prayer beads hanging off her belt, along with some leather gloves that she has on her. As you walk in, she looks and greets you all. Oh, hello, Traveler's Prophet. Welcome to my place of business. I'm Caliban. I was planning on closing up shop soon. Did you have anything that you were needing soon, or could this maybe wait till tomorrow?
We're hoping to take a ship out of port tomorrow. We were just kind of hoping to browse your provisions, see if you had any armor or anything. But
Hi, Father. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, not a problem.
well, we don't want to be a nuisance by any means.
No. It's I meant to close up about 10 minutes ago. I just haven't been able to. I was kind of wrapped up with some work. But no. I'm never one to turn someone away from something that they're wanting to get. So, what can I help you with? Were you looking for anything in particular? I do have a catalog if you need it.
Oh, catalog would be great.
Okay,
Love
sure.
catalog.
So she picks up a book and kind of slides it over. It is
I have a catalog too.
yeah, 1 second.
Can we take the catalog with us? Because maybe we could come back in the morning.
Oh, that's not gonna copy.
Yeah, is it like a copy of it, or is it the only catalog in the?
Right.
Oh no, this is a catalog that I keep here for people to look through.
She has knickknacks, but what about
Can I
the
see
bigger
that?
one?
Does she
Oh,
give
yeah,
the dog
sure.
a bone?
Just kind of slides it over.
Yeah,
You see this heavy book with clasps on it that are currently undone, and you can see that it's kind of that the aged paper where you just see like a list of things.
Can you mount it on your board so I can?
That is not gonna work.
Give me your colors.
Leave that.
All right, yeah, I reached into my pack and
Wait, why are we getting
Pull out
the
my
child book?
Well, the child has been disarmed.
let me look through this catalog.
Should have gotten her drawing paper while we were at the provision store. Can I retcon that I got her paper, Tony?
She's been doodling on my horn.
They're multicolored now.
Oh boy.
He needs to
I
read
used the
the
pastels for that one.
Their little sons.
That's a USB-C. Yeah.
No wonder he stopped us. I stopped us too.
Oh no. All right. I'm not sure if I can get you this easily. I will see if I can somehow. I guess I could put this in an Excel spreadsheet and
Flip through
patch it.
a couple pages, and I'm like, I want this. The number 12, and it happens to be a great sword.
I mean,
No.
greatsword would be one of the items she could make. A greatsword +1 if you were so inclined.
No, you have a
Can you wield a great sword?
Define wield.
I mean, anyone can wield a great sword.
I mean, I'm not really. I can't.
So, I do have the ability of making most of actually all of the enchantments that are listed in here. Well, they're blessings. I say enchantments, it's more of a turn of phrase. So what I do is I pray, and then whatever you're wanting to have done, the rites are performed, and then it has the enchantment applied to it through religious practices. So, same difference.
Enchantment.
nice little.
But it really depends on what all you're looking for. So if you're needing something that is more advanced, it takes a while to have the actual prayer go through. But if you're looking for something that I have in stock that might make things a little faster, so what were you looking for in particular?
I am not one that can
It's not a
hold a
magic
lot of
circle, it's
weight,
a
but I would
prayer
like some
circle.
armor that might make me a little harder to hit or a little sturdier.
Those are
Okay,
magic
I
lists.
can do up to what would be a level 2 blessing on armor, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. How much would that run, and could it be something made of lighter material?
Oh, sure. Whatever armor you had, I could put a blessing on it like that. In terms of prices, it would be a meager donation to both myself and part to the church, of course. That would be for that kind of item. 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay. And I'm assuming you could do a +1 as well. What would the +1 run?
Oh, absolutely. That'd be 1,500.
Robbed.
Much more affordable.
We're not here to pay a tithe.
Anybody else looking for anything?
You have anything that can explode my enemies?
Oh, well, yeah. If you're looking for a certain kind of necklace that may have, what would you call them? Fireballs attached to it?
Are we giving the
I'm
child an
jittering on your
exploding
shoulders.
necklace?
Would you happen to have a ring of prayer storing?
I'll take one of those as well.
I like that.
I think I see what you're saying. Yes, I mean, they are still spells. They're just of divine means, so it's fine.
That's what I looked at.
Right, yeah, okay. So, yeah, not a problem. Actually, I should have one in stock, so you could buy that now if you're so inclined.
What's the cost on that?
19,000 gold pieces.
Not one of my favorite items anymore.
Would a weapon of returning require attunement?
What? Well, yes. It should, yeah.
Oh,
Because it has to know where it's going.
dang. I got no attunements left.
Yeah. So,
Oh, unarmored one. Have you found what you're looking for?
I haven't.
Oh, great.
I don't know how to find armor. Do I just type +1? Is that do it? No. No result found.
You can look up like leather.
here is this. All
Dotted leather.
You are open file location.
But like, where is it's so long? Where's the like +1 practically?
Check
Ooh.
logical.
Studded leather? Is that light armor?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the best light armors.
I should actually have something like that in stock.
Have to attend.
Don't believe +1 armor requires attunement.
But
I don't think actually any additional armor.
+2 does not either.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think any of that does. So
Leather or studded leather? Studded leather?
Studded leather better. Studded leather is better.
So would you be willing to let me
That
off your shoulders
may
so I
work.
can look around the shop? Promise no shenanigans.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
You put her on a leash.
20?
good guy. That's
Absolutely not.
no. Sit tight. We'll be done in a minute. Gotta pee.
Ask if she's got like child leashes, child harnesses.
So, if you wanted to look over the enchantments that she has available to perform, these are them.
Where'd you send it to?
It's in Discord.
Yeah, but like,
The
Oh, right there.
Discord.
it didn't pop up. Refresh.
Gotcha.
Open Inspire. What is Spire?
I don't know.
I think it's that version of so. Oh my god, so many items.
Yeah, she is quite the prolific, quite the capable enchanter of
Sender.
religious means. Yeah.
Quite the proficient prayer.
Oh no! Stop! What are you even doing?
Praise real good.
So you can look at this. We don't have to stay stuck on this. You can always say you maybe make a copy of it if you were so inclined, and then take a look at it over the evening to review what you want. If you are inclined to get anything in particular.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Or just, retcon that. You got it this night. Great. Don't like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll probably want to have a discussion, and I don't want to hold us up in game about what we spend stuff on. I have something that I want, but I don't want to hold it. I'm doing okay. I've only almost died once since that last time I died.
Yeah, I'm really slacking. I mean, I need to you take everybody out once. At least.
You gotta get them numbers up.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Think there's only one person I haven't killed at least once at this point?
Who would that be?
Izzy.
No. I'm the only body.
Yeah,
at the
Izzy
table.
hasn't died. Well,
Only player at the table that has that.
she hasn't died in this millennium yet.
Yeah,
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Look, and if I die, it's gonna be lightning damage from all you watch.
He.
Is there anything that can give me a lightning spell?
You already have one though, right?
Maybe? Do I
Call lightning?
Oh yeah, I do have call
Druids,
lightning.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So Rainier needs a lightning spell.
Actually, he does lightning damage.
Okay, so then just Vidir then? Just Vidir needs lightning? Then we'll be all rounded?
Huh? Vidir picks up lightning lore. All right, we're all set.
Let's go to 7 really quick.
Oh, well, yeah,
and see
it would
if we
be.
can catch her
Lightning
still open so we can get some time. Otherwise,
Chris,
if we have to, if she's closed and we have to come
Don't you
back in
have
the
like
morning,
runes or something that can give you lightning damage or something? Like
No, I
And we can
swapped
just
out my fire right for
circle
lightning.
back through
that?
because 7's pretty.
Because fire just doesn't seem to be useful.
Yeah, lightning's so much more
And then she
useful,
plays
isn't it?
other band.
It's like putting a shot collar on a
Brutal.
bad behaved child.
Yeah, that's literally the plan.
From a party.
You'll learn today.
For this guard who's gonna get
Yeah,
audited.
I guess as the group's heading out from the shop because they're gonna do business another time.
TBD on what happens at 7. Is 7 closed? Or
So yeah, when you swing by the Wild Jewel, they have closed up
okay,
shop.
so we have to
Wild
come back
what?
here anyway.
All right,
It's
so as
all
that
the
happens, I do climb down from the back of the deer over here,
Okay.
and I go have a private conversation with the shopkeeper.
Oh, okay.
And I tell her that the ring of storing, I really like to have it for my big brother because he does a lot to protect me. And
okay.
and helps me, he's helping me with a lot of things, and I'd be willing to make a trade plus all the gold I have if you think it would be sufficient. I'll roll like a persuasion kind of thing.
Okay. She looks and kind of, okay, yeah, sure. What
So
do you have?
I'll present to her the monocle of Sonora,
Okay.
and even though this was a keepsake from her father,
We're not supposed to sell anything.
huh? Retcon.
Nothing.
Nope, keep going. Keep going.
Nope, keep going.
It's a trade.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, it's not sell.
We're not selling. No, distribution is like going around opening up a shop. and just like selling to people.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'll present her
Yeah.
the
To the
monocle,
approved vendors,
and
we can
I'll tell her I'll
perform.
give her all the gold I
Yeah,
have.
trade is a trade. You're not.
Childlike, I'll count through it, and
Yeah,
I
not
don't
a
know how much it is.
trader.
This is all I have.
So order of operations, do you put the monocle up first and then you start counting the gold?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're starting to count, you hear her hand kind of slowly place over the monocle. Dear, I don't... Do you know what you have here?
It was something my father left to me before he left me.
This is a terribly precious item. If you're willing to part with this, I understand. I will give you the ring of spell storing. But I want you to understand that this is not something that is easily found in this world. I want to be completely honest with you. There is only one of these.
And there's only one of my big brother.
Why
The
did we
deer.
let the small child go up on their own?
Just kind of looks and
It wasn't ever an item that we had anyway, so I don't
I understand.
have a.
God just said she wanted to.
I just want to help protect him,
And we're just
And
letting her do that
keep him
without
safe.
any
and
supervision.
I never
if
play
he
on.
thinks he really needs that ring,
I gave the book back
then I'll do whatever I need to do to help him, as long as it keeps him safe.
because the child
I don't
player.
know. Would I have noticed?
Okay.
Would I have
And then,
noticed her going up to the?
Well,
She's a child.
I'll do this.
Would you have stopped?
What item do you want
Did you see her?
for yourself?
I couldn't open the document.
Okay,
What
that's
was
fine.
on here? I don't know.
Did you want the prayer the necklace? You mentioned the necklace of fireballs. I don't know if that's really the best item for you, but
She gets excited. So out of character, real quick, do you have anything in that list that would be more like support, protective, healing?
She has an iron stone.
A what?
it could be an Ion stone, yeah.
What does that do?
So there's a different varieties of them. So you can get ones for like give you like a +1. Basically, it's an item that you attune to that gives you +1 to either strength, dex, con, one of those. Among I think something else too. But if you're looking for something,
Regeneration.
yeah, ring of regeneration could be.
I would
think.
like a ring. It's one of my favorite items. Do you remember when we were playing with Mike?
I do.
Remember how that ring? did
Yeah,
work?
it can regrow limbs and everything. I
Thing
think.
didn't work.
That'll be good if we ever find someone.
That needs a limerick run.
Someone do the emoji.
Yeah. She looks and kind of thinks, I those are not easy to find. What about? I feel like honestly something else would probably be better. Because like ring of regeneration is good, but if I recall correctly, like it only does so much. Oh, we're in ad break.
It's like every 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's every 10 minutes,
Right.
like 1
It's like
HP, right?
It's like 1d4, 1d6 every 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like it's not really like a combat item by any means, which is usually when it's most effective. The stuff we're like talking about.
None of us can use this monocle, right? Like, it was Ward's thing.
Yeah, you had to have a 18 intelligence
Yeah.
to
None of
even
us can
equip
use
it.
I have no qualms with Izzy trading something that wasn't ours.
All right, so we take the headband of intellect,
Right?
and then we can use the money.
You know what? I don't know. Look at my homebrew items.
Do it.
What is a bone counter?
How about this before we
Oh, it's a neat weapon, but it's not super useful. It's like every time you kill an undead, you get a silver piece, which is kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
The necromancer in me approves.
Not right. Yeah.
Every time you kill an undead, you get a silver piece.
Why don't we do this before we're out of ad break? Why don't you roll the RP as like, she does the
Oh, she agrees.
the ring. Huh?
Yeah, she agrees.
She does the ring for him and then like gifts me something she finds appropriate.
Okay.
And you can just add something to my inventory.
That'll work. And that'll give me some time to look it over too.
You're trading a legendary item.
I know.
Oh,
It's
no.
a legendary item none of us can use, and it's a keepsake of my father's, but I have other things from him, like Tonks and his entire mechanical backpack full of shit.
Tonks who we left behind.
We may never see.
Sorry,
it.
Tonks can't fly, and there was only one way to catch up with you guys.
I was thinking when she made the phone call to Shara, I was like, we could have had Shara fly us to the Isle of Eternal Shadow. Maybe.
I don't know. That would have been long for her because she has to touch down, and then where would we touch down? And
Oh, she's gonna
that's a lot of
touch
invisibility casting, and it would probably.
Well,
take us
once we
more.
were off the coast, I would think we wouldn't run the risk of revealing.
I don't know if you can make the jaunt from the
But yeah,
coast
that's a very long-
to the island in one go. Depending on where we took off from.
Also, kind of keep
Oh
in mind,
yeah, I forgot about that one. That was fun. What's up?
I only have 3 attunement slots, and I got my staff, my cloak of protection, and my ring of protection. So I risk dropping my AC by a lot, which is already low.
You could
only drop
trade up one of your protections to a +2, and then you'd only use 1 attunement protection, and then whatever else you had.
I mean, Ring of Protection's only 1 AC.
Yeah, so you
Is
could
it
do like a
1 AC,
+2.
1 saving throws? Okay.
You could throw in your ring of protection into the mix and maybe get 2 items of the equivalent and get like a +2 ring of protection and
Oh, okay.
something else.
Weirdly enough, they don't have those. That's
They
not a
don't?
thing. No, yeah, ring of protection, just ring of protection. That's it.
Really?
Yeah,
They have
I mean that said, I can
+2
easily.
cloak of protection.
Well, that's the thing. Like I can easily make them. They take
Okay.
no time for me to do at this point. Because I've made a few magical items.
I've made a few. Okay.
He just sat up
My
one night
day.
till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I have one for each one of the gods, and those are all like artifacts, plus all the other ones that I've made during like the campaigns and stuff that we've just
Tony,
done.
next character, I want to homebrew a magical item.
Okay,
That'd be cool.
cool. All right, so let's see, are we just out of ad break? Wait, ad starts in. Oh yeah, we're out of ad break. Okay.
Yay!
Welcome back to the
We're
stream.
still shopping.
Yeah, right.
Tune in next week when we're still shopping.
Shopping.
Oh. It was an RP movie.
I don't watch.
Yeah. So yeah, the,
Okay, well then we'll RP it to you, I guess.
What?
Getting a spell story?
I don't. I do have a free attunement.
Didn't you? Weren't you given the Heather? Didn't she
That
get?
No,
doesn't
and it
require-
doesn't require attunement, but I still have it because I
Because
didn't
she-
have to give it up.
Right.
Okay. I don't know.
Why?
No. I just remember people giving away things last time because you got some book
She was
thing
going
that's
to,
totally
but
going
then
to
realized-
cause
The
chaos.
thing that I unattuned to, none of you can use.
Look, man, don't be casting
And I'm not going to get
judgment when
rid
you
of
got
it because I have a
blood
feeling
curse.
someone's going to take this book away from me and I'll be really upset about it.
If they see it,
Yeah. Eventually, maybe before the end of the campaign, Muffy will take my book away.
I don't know. One person that might immediately try to take it away from you has a very
The-
low perception.
The problem is I didn't want to like jump in and just be like, no, don't let this happen. But I still don't understand how I would have allowed you to have that book in the first place because
What
I
book?
remember it being a thing, but I forgot about it until it was brought up again.
I didn't tell you about it.
It's no, I specifically remember having a conversation that I knew about the book at the time, and I let it go.
Maybe. I don't know. But I ended up with it. I do know that.
Yes.
I think I ended up with it because we had talked about having some liquidity of funds. Huh?
I don't think that require attunement.
No.
I mean, these tattoos.
My barrier tattoo does.
Oh, but they require a part of your body, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
like the tats are still there, but
I'm attuned to
Would
the
you be willing
Shadowfell
to upgrade
shard, my
2
barrier
cloaks?
tattoo, and my book.
No, I'm looking at other stuff.
Okay.
upgrade in what manner?
Looking through.
But I'm carrying
Yeah.
a bunch of other shit.
These, I'm not there. You have to tell
The
me. I set you down. You asked me to talk about it. I set you
Yep.
down. So I'm just looking.
the cloaks of protection, could they be more protective?
Caster think, I think we can do something like that. I've honestly just been really frustrated with the lack of the the lack of the abilities of the cloak of protection. Like
She leans on the counter. I know.
Yeah, I mean, they only cover, basically like your +1 kind of blessing.
Right.
Why couldn't you, with more devotion and prayer, increase that?
Right. I mean, my faith has never wavered. I think that's worth a little bit.
I agree.
Do I see Izzy talking to this lady?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm in the shop against the counter.
So
You
then,
can look
yeah,
through
with
the
your
glass.
past perception, yeah.
I would mind lean to Izzy and be like, "You doing okay over there, kiddo?"
And I'll get startled, fall off the counter.
Yeah. You see her immediately. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. Because where someone just said my name. So she thinks to herself, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Wonderful conversation. Wonderful lady. I will be out in just a minute. I'm going to use her bathroom before we hit the road.
All good. I just wanted to make sure you were doing okay. And if you were making any trades, I'd be happy to help make sure they're legitimate. Your items are your items to do with as you want. I just want to make sure that you're feeling supported.
If you could, ask the deer if I can see his cloak. I'd like to make some comparisons with mine.
You want me to take his cloak off in public?
No, his cloak of protection. His cloak
also not
under his
wearing the
cloak.
cloak.
His cloak's
I'm not
not
wearing
I don't think any of us are wearing this cloaks you paid for.
I'm definitely not.
I'm not.
You've not.
Just tattoos out.
You guys, I swear.
That's why the guards noticed.
right.
Yeah.
None of the guards
Like-
noticed us yet somehow.
You guys
we paid
all
to be here,
suck.
so
Okay.
like we paid to be here. Why am I hiding?
Those are just extra blankets now.
I wasn't trying to hide. I'm just trying not to get stopped at every corner. Okay, I'll ask him. Hey, Vadir, can I borrow your cloak for a second? Izzy wants to see it. I think she's trying to trade for something similar.
Do you want me to just go to Izzy?
That's up to you. I think she kind of wants to fly solo.
Everybody hated that.
Farouk doesn't. The same reason he wants to let you drink. You learn your own lesson.
You gotta learn.
I love
You
this.
gotta learn.
Did she ask for help from one of us?
She did not ask for help. She just asked to see your cloak.
I'll unclasp my cloak and hold it out, and then just walk backwards towards Izzy, and then just have it like down in my hand.
So I'll take it and I'm like, thank you, big guy.
I just take a few steps forward to what I was looking at.
I'll be here, Izzy, in your mind if you need me, but I won't listen in. If you need me, just say so.
And then she'll put her elbow back on the thing like, here's the other cloak. My vassals, you'll have to excuse them.
I am 100% listening in on her conversation.
I'm sure. Yeah. You see Caliban just gonna like laugh a bit. I like you, kid. Tell you what,
Because everyone keeps supporting this terrible behavior.
I
We
will.
support yours.
Yeah.
Got you there. Got you there.
What do I do that's terrible?
All the things.
I want to stab it. I want to stab it. I'm gonna run up and stab it. Oh no, I took a nap.
Use my feline agility to stab it.
Have I ever said anything I shouldn't have said?
I'm gonna go
I feel like there
shade
must
shit.
be a
I'm gonna go
yes.
shade
A little too early, mate.
I was gonna say, wasn't there something trying to question it? You asked it a question, it didn't answer, and then
Stab it? Yeah.
There was the crit star.
Techniques.
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can. That's the only thing I can think of. But
We would have stabbed it eventually.
You asked the Fritzar a question, and when it opened its mouth to answer, you stabbed it through the
Listen.
mouth.
Yeah.
No one's
You
yucking
went to
your
the next
yum.
one.
We're not
Hey, what
gonna
was he gonna
yuck her
say?
yum, okay?
We don't question your intentions, just your order of operations.
There you go. Man, that's a good way to put it.
Shit got done.
Yeah. So as Izzy's having this conversation with Caliban, Caliban tells her, "Tell you what, if you leave the cloaks here, I will work through the night and maybe see if I can pull some people in from." You okay?
Rude.
Not register. I was making it.
Kind of looks.
That was not.
He's not allowed in my shop anymore. I'm staying open
No,
late.
I'm trying to impress on her that you want to go to sleep and we're wasting your time.
Oh yeah.
We were
Extra
closing a
lashings.
transaction.
Extra lashings for him tonight.
Good. Well, I will say this. So I will enlist some aid from the temple and see if we can get this done tomorrow, because believe I heard you all were planning on heading out fairly soon. So
Yes.
we'll see about getting that done then.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Well, many blessings to you, and may the Father shine upon us all.
Oh, Father shine upon you. You're raising a good kid.
Thanks. We like her.
Don't encourage her.
Just turn around.
Doesn't take after any of us, luckily.
Randall just smiled down at Izzy, put her arm on her shoulder. You ready to go, kid?
Ready to go. I still didn't use the bathroom.
Go use the bathroom.
May I use your restroom?
Oh, by all means, yeah. Right over there.
Runs. Like,
Propelling yourself. Yeah.
Get powered.
Yeah.
We're not telling that story.
So, as you're...
You really gotta start pulling better.
Sorry,
food out of that.
Yeah, it's
bag.
fine. Yeah, I know, right?
No more fiber for Izzy.
Yeah, get some yogurt in that
Only
diet or
beef and cheese from now on.
Yep.
some
Alright.
probiotics.
Hardtack in her.
So yeah, I use the restroom. I say one more last cheerful goodbye, and I hit the door.
Okay.
Did I get the items yet, or,
No.
or not the cloaks, but the
Not the cloaks, but you do have the
the
rain
rain.
spell storing.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold on to that until we make a bed.
Gotcha.
As we're walking, I'll just be talking to Izzy in her mind. Be like, good job, kiddo. You want to tell me about how that went? Do a little rundown? Don't have to, just
Oh no, there's nothing to hide. I mean, the shop lady was really nice. She heard my story, and she was very what's the word? Amenable.
Amenable.
Yeah, that was Izzy, by the way. I know how to say that word.
Oh. Sorry.
I didn't want anybody to get confused.
Immediately went
I'm
into
not
help.
that stupid.
No, immediately went into helpful mode. That's my problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very amenable, and we were able to strike a deal. Really nice lady. Can't wait to see her tomorrow.
oh, good, Izzy. I'm super proud of you. Good job.
I did it, and I forgot to flush the toilet. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I can do nothing about that.
Kale helped her.
Was it? Which one was it? One or two?
That's number 2.
Oh no, Izzy. Well,
She'll be okay. I hope.
And then we come back tomorrow and it's quarantined off.
Something unholy happened here.
Feywild berries I was eating.
They're wearing gas mask armor.
Just multicolored spackle all over the toilet.
She had to light a candle of invocation,
Right.
one from her stock to ward off the evil spirits.
Yeah.
So, as you continue walking along through the Luster Heights, you do see, unfortunately, the Wild Jewel has closed up shop by the time you're able to get there. But as you're able to press along and then eventually head back into Donglow Yard, you do find that the inn, the Leering Raven's Rest, is still open. Though it is closer to probably about 9 o'clock at this point. So, walking in, you see it is a very large 2-story building, red shingled roof, and as you walk up, there's small steps that kind of lead into the what would be just above like ground floor. It's kind of one of those like not full on split levels, but there's effectively you're walking into the second floor, whereas the first floor with the grade of the soil kind of heading downward is where a lot of the rooms are too. So as you walk up, you see a lot of elf wrought furniture on the inside. And as per usual, where you've seen a number of this bit of iconography around, some religious paraphernalia on the walls. You see the simple kind of art of the Dawn Father, the High Father, where there is that kind of multi-pointed star. But you see some newer ones, some more well put together pieces that are a 4-pointed star with the white and black iconography that you've seen on a number of the guards.
Points on the star.
So as you walk in, with this tavern, you do see that there is a bit of a food serving area within the first space that you walk in, along with the religious paraphernalia on the walls. And you see a half-elf man who is currently wiping down the counter for what looks like a place that is probably closed up, their kitchen. But as he looks up, you see the man looking at you with these orange eyes, long braided kind of auburn blonde hair, with this kind of reddish skin. A little shorter, only 4'11", but he has an apron over what's common clothes, and he has a kind of a red mustache. As he looks up and sees you all there, currently wiping down the counter. Oh, hey there. Welcome to the Living Raven's Rest. We are actually pretty much closed up. Did you have rooms? I don't recognize you all.
We don't. We were hoping to get some for the night. We got into town, went over to the main island to try and grab some catch some shops before they closed, and then we're hoping to find a room for the night.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, if you're looking for one room, I can spare that. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Although I would be a very tight fit. If you're looking for more than that, though, I think I have 3 still open.
Okay.
I think that's something.
We can make 3 work.
Okay. Well, that'll close up shop for me. So, how long are you going to be here? How long did you stay? You see him take down the cloth and take
I
off
think
the
just-
apron.
Just
Just the
tonight.
evening. Yeah.
Just
Are
the
we
one?
leaving the cart here while we're on the boat? I'm
Whoa.
assuming we're not taking it on the boat.
Is the boat
Why don't
gonna
we
have a
get the
hole?
room from the man, then we'll decide that later.
Well, I wasn't sure if they would have a place to
Didn't we already do
keep
that?
the cart.
We do have some stables out back that should be able to hold a cart, but if you're going to be extending your trip outside of the city, but leaving the cart here, that will require storage and fees.
Sure.
And if you have horses with the cart, which I assume you do, I wouldn't make any assumptions that'll cost extra too to look after them.
We'll
Yeah, I want to know a couple things. One, what's everybody's reaction to the Gorgon?
We find the Gorgon?
Yeah.
People have definitely taken note of it. Like when you're walking about the city with, assuming you're taking the cart with you as you're traveling along,
I'm riding the Gorgon.
it sticks out. The fact that you got stopped by the guards is not a terrible surprise. The fact you haven't been stopped more regularly is. That said, though, you were stopped at least the one time to have your papers checked. But yeah, people are definitely taking note of the Gorgon. You're given a wide berth
Pearls
as you're
are
traveling
being
through.
clutched.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like there's the cart and then like the Gorgon on one side and the hole on the other side.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of like
It's
Paul
flanked
Bunyan
by
and
very tall
Yeah.
minotaurs,
Blue.
red
Absolutely.
light creatures.
Holy shit. I mean, this is a fantasy world, so there are remarkable creatures that come through from time to time, but a Gorgon's generally not one that's seen within, the regular populace. So, yeah.
What about the mall? Because it like shifts its shadow.
So that actually does not rise as many eyebrows as the Gorgon. Just simply due to the Gorgon's sheer visibility.
I mean, we
Gotcha.
have an extra cloak. You could cloak your maul, just wrap it up.
Oh no.
Nobody is willing to hide anything.
Loud and
Nobody is
proud.
willing to take the low
I was
ground,
wearing a cloak.
non-confrontational route. Everybody wants to start shit.
Hey, I got a glint, okay?
I
The
thought
guy-
you
guy-
didn't jump the cart when we stopped about the cloaks. Because I thought there was something about the.
I got provisions for the horses.
Provision.
2 days worth of provisions.
Yeah.
have
We'll just stable the horses and the cart for tonight. One room for the night, and then we'll decide tomorrow what we're doing long term. If that's okay.
Yeah, that
3
shouldn't be a
rooms
problem.
for the night. Yep, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, so 3 rooms plus stable for your cart, and do you need anything for the horses? Have they been fed?
We got provisions. Store on the way in.
Okay,
So we'll brush them down and take care of them tonight.
gotcha. Okay, then that would be 3 gold pieces total.
All right. You go.
All right, great. Well, in that case, then I'll go ahead and close up. If you need anything in terms of small foods, I think we should still have some fruit that you guys can have if you're still hungry or anything, and I believe we have some bread, but the kitchen is closed, so we don't really have anything beyond that, unfortunately.
Yeah, keg.
We have a keg for some ale, but it's really not for healthy drinking by any means. If you needed it, though, we could get you some drinks. So he's kind of looking about the group and trying to size up how much you guys want to drink.
Yeah.
All of the drink.
Izzy says out loud.
Yeah.
Maybe another 5 silver pieces to cover that.
All right.
Okay.
Drink yourself to sleep.
Do you have cider?
We do have a bottle of cider, yes. We really don't serve too much. It's more about having it with the food than anything.
Yeah, not non-alcoholic cider. I mean, like, or juice.
Yeah, we should have something about that.
I'm gonna
about.
laugh when one of these times you guys are like, get like non-alcoholic cider and you give it to me like, yeah, it's beer, drink it, and then I act drunk like, ooh, everybody. You know how kids do.
Oh, for sure.
With the sparkling wine at New Year's.
This kid's a lightweight.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and lock up and have your drinks ready just for a moment.
Thanks so much.
Not a problem. I'm Tim, by the way. If you need anything, just give me a holler. I'll be wandering about here. Yep. Sure. I cover the night shift and everything. It's a little bit easier for us of the variety. He flicks his ears.
Well, I'm gonna go with Dorgarian to stable the cart and the organ and the horses. And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I'm gonna have a conversation with Gordon.
Okay.
We established that didn't work with Gordon.
Oh, it didn't work with you?
No.
They're not animals.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, Gorgons are not.
They're
No, monstrosities.
Never mind.
Animal adjacent, but still monstrosities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Monstrosities.
I'll give the horses some apples and sugar cubes, which are the treats I'm assuming that you give
Yeah, yeah.
horses.
Absolutely. So they eagerly gobble up.
Yeah.
Get awakened, Gordon.
Metal
You can only awaken beasts or plants. You can't not awaken monstrosities. In this case, yeah.
We're like, we're not,
awaken monstrosity.
we're not giving the
Oh, it's so
monstrosity a
weird.
10 intelligence.
It's written in kid handwriting. It would awaken like chicken.
Rise, chicken, rise.
or awaken the death clock song.
Right. Awaken. Awaken.
Yeah.
Awaken the light that must be taken.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna get how many diamonds tomorrow?
At least one. As many as we can afford.
We can afford a lot of diamonds. How many diamonds do you want? And then how many other magical items do we want to get tomorrow? Because that also
We
affects
got
things.
2 blasted cloaks of protection incoming.
In an ideal world, none of us die. But we're going to the most dangerous place in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm
You're
thinking.
going to the Australia.
Yeah, right.
Going
Having
Australia.
at least 2 or 3, I think, is a good idea.
Everyone
would-
says it's the most dangerous place, but have they been there?
Right.
I would-
Nobody knows because nobody returns. But I mean, if they did, would it be that bad?
I mean, maybe they're just staying there because it's really nice.
Could be, yeah.
That's for River Thought.
Honestly, if you made a place that was super
might
great sound like it's the worst, it would ward off a lot of people.
There were 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's at least
And I had
900 gold pieces.
Just
That's
one
no
day you
problem.
should do it. Just not with the Isle Turn Shop, but one of these days, just name something like the Mall of Despair.
Are there
But
other
make it, like,
magical
a
items that
lovely
anybody
place.
wanted on
I do have a
that
place called
list?
Sanctuary.
It's called Sanctuary.
I don't think
And is it the opposite? Is it Horrid?
Because I would like to get some armor, but I also
You familiar
don't
with the
want to
movie
spend party
Tremors?
funds without checking
Oh,
the
yeah.
code first.
Yeah.
We've spent party funds on like I think
like
everybody
that.
else's stuff.
Yeah.
spend. Get you some.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
All right.
Oh, you're talking to Ren about the Homelander.
Oh, well, about.
Also that.
Or the Duke, or
Yeah.
whatever NPC that you're like, my bar tendencies are tingling.
The
That's
book.
what they're calling it now.
Right. Oh god, there was something I saw so funny. It was a meme today, which was about Baldur's Gate. Somebody complaining about saying like, "Where are the hot women in this game? Like, there needs to be a hot woman by Act 2, or else I'll be pissed." First of all, yeah, ridiculous thing to say. But then somebody else was like, "I don't need you and your damn, God, what did they say? Your damn energy coming in here. First of all, I don't need some. I think they said." busty incel woman coming here. We are D&D players. We fuck dragons.
Right.
I was like, I wasn't anticipating that, and well played, sir.
Also,
You're right, not untrue.
in your party, there's a woman who's literally on fucking fire.
Right, exactly, yeah. How more hot can you get?
I mean, you can't give me Shadowheart and Karlak and tell me there's no hot women.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, everybody in that game fucks. Everybody. It is a dating sim that happens to be in D&D.
An adventuring dating sim.
Did you actually see though that they did tone it back? They're like, it wasn't meant to be that strong, like it was.
Yes, yeah, early on, yeah.
They're like, that was actually a bug.
Yeah.
No, tell me about it. Fucking Gale kite blocking me, that dick.
I barely talk to someone and they're like, you
Want some fuck?
you want to go?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what you want.
So pissed that Gale cock blocked me. Anyway,
Right.
moving on.
I still want the Gale Karlak thruple. Like, I need it to happen.
Honestly, yeah, you want 2 golden retrievers. Why not?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? I'm
So-
gonna find a way to make.
So we sleep away.
Yes. So, assuming you guys don't have any shenanigans you want to get up to, shady shit or otherwise.
I've done enough today.
Indeed.
Don't have no shady shit. I'll find shady shit.
I'm going
That's
to,
up to
after
you.
he falls asleep, I'm going to wrap it up and leave it for him with a nice note that's written in Sylvan.
What?
Can you read Sylvan?
No.
Good luck with that then. Because not only is it written in Sylvan, but I've misspelled a lot of words.
Tony, I would have purchased the +2.
Okay. So then go ahead and deduct the funds. She did have one available for you of your choosing.
Thanks. Is it blue leather?
It can be stained accordingly to your taste. It'd start off brown, but it can be stained.
Smash it.
So you know what? Actually, at that point, and she would have mentioned that it could be stained at Esteban's.
Do we have?
Do we have time to stain it though? Because that would take a while.
Magical stain.
I don't want to hear about it. Okay. What?
But we got a boat. We got a boat.
Yeah, have we secured water travel?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
we do
yet.
in
So
the
it's too
morning.
That's tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
I can't wait to walk up to the port and be like, we need your earliest boat to the Isle of Eternal Shadow, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only shenanigans I'm gonna get up to. Like with my meditation, since I'll be getting up earlier than everyone else, I'm gonna wrap up like in a cloth thing. you
Oh,
know,
we never went to go check on our
scroll
doppelgangers.
for Daruk.
I think we'll run
Protection
into
and-
them tomorrow.
No, read something. Send
They're on their way to the
Eternal
Isle of Eternal Shadow too. Probably.
My father and you joined this party at the same
Yeah,
time,
sure
and
hope
I
not.
believe you guys were like real good friends, and I appreciate
gonna
everything
turn
that you
into
do for the rest of us,
Mummy.
and bringing me along and letting
the
me
two different
experience
groups.
my own experiences.
Okay. And at what time do you do you
So
do this?
if we all go to sleep at the same time,
Mhm.
I wake up 4 hours earlier than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So pretty much when I wake up, I'll do that.
Lightninging the shit out of me.
Right. And I'll
That's
just
how you
leave
wake her
it,
up.
like in his things or on his table, you know, where he sleeps.
Okay. So what are the sleeping arrangements?
I'm with him as usual,
Okay.
or Ren.
Ren? Yep.
Do the brothers share a room or
Probably.
You're stuck
bunk
with the
beds?
God, which one is
Cram them
heavier?
together and then like sleep diagonal across.
All right. So,
It doesn't increase my AC. Why?
what's that?
I love it.
The leather should... Wait, do you still have... Hang on. We'll look into that.
Okay.
So, as the night goes on and darkness takes hold, you all find your individual resting places, and it is shortly after midnight that Izzy, thank you, goes to visit
Shoot.
it was the doorway of Daruk. So, are you gonna try and like open the door and then like just drop it as a present, or
No,
No,
I'm
you
trying
do
to
take
sneak in there and
spell.
be as
Okay.
quiet as possible and set it on his nightstand and
Okay, gotcha. So,
TFO.
either you guys lock the door before you go to bed for the night.
Renee?
Daruk probably wouldn't.
I mean, I don't know. Isn't that a normal thing to lock a door?
I don't know. Do you
In
do
a-
that in real life when you go to bed at your house?
In
you
a
lock
in
your
a
door?
public tavern though.
I was thinking, oh,
Yeah, like a hotel. Yeah, you're locking the shit out of that. Yeah, the whole drying board.
If
you know,
you're
the
taking
ironing
any
board.
armor off,
Jesus
locking your
Christ,
door.
no.
Dude, every time I sleep at a hotel, I put the iron board against the doorknob. I ain't fucking around with that.
I just do the thing, but I also deadlock it too.
Yeah,
So,
I do
like,
the
it-
deadlock and the little. Like,
Yeah, I check for cameras in the mirror and everything.
I'm gonna
you know,
get one of
I am
those
not fucking around with that.
Yeah, I just do not care about that. But
Human trafficking is a real fucking thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
If someone can traffic your ass,
Yeah, I'll give them points.
I'm not gonna lie.
Props for the attempt, but we're gonna have a problem still.
If a camera sees me naked, nobody wants to see that anyway. I don't really care. about it.
Give them a free show. That's all I'm saying.
That's a weird question to ask. Baseball player boy.
She's the only one that.
well, that was the point. I was like, I think someone does. I guess. I'm not trying to be
Oh,
weird
right.
about it, but you know.
One person.
Okay, so it's locked. Then.
With the meat that you gave us, many people can. And the stream can think whatever they want.
Right. So if it's locked, I guess I will shapeshift into something real tiny
Okay.
and get under that there door frame.
Okay.
It's
So, but and that said, you cannot then take the form with you unless you plan on shapeshifting out and then back in again and that kind of thing. So you can have it close into your form whenever you shapeshift into like a rat or something, for example. And then once you cross the threshold, shapeshift back out and then drop the ring.
All right, but then
Or-
how do I get out? I just unlock the door.
Or you could stay in your form and carry it with you, depending on what form you're taking.
You could also just shapeshift again.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I have 2 charges of it.
Yeah.
And I'd lose those charges because I already slept.
So I'm trying to just ascertain what your plan is here exactly.
Okay,
You
yeah.
get him back on a short rest?
You get wild shape back on short rest.
Okay. I'll do that then. Yeah. Shape,
Technically,
get
a
in,
long rest has
unshape,
to be
drop,
8 hours.
shape,
Okay.
get out,
You can't do a
unshape.
short rest
So,
during
Wait for everybody to
your
wake up.
waking hours.
So,
I think
Color. I'm gonna color until everyone wakes up.
yeah.
On what? Roll it.
Yeah. And then that dice determines then the not the medium but the surface.
Yeah, the wall, the table,
Yeah.
a person.
Rubbing around in that tape.
Yes.
All of the above.
So
I feel like there was something else.
as you cross over the threshold and then shapeshift out, make a perception check for me if you please.
What was I? Pat, what was I going to?
23.
Shit.
23. Okay. So as you form out from whatever your chosen form is.
Yeah, whatever is small enough to get underneath the door frame.
We'll say a mouse.
Mouse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mouse. So you shapeshift out of a mouse, and you walk over. And you just kind of creep over. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. And then what's your passive perception?
Passive perception would be a 20.
Perfect.
Oh, it was.
But stealth is not so great.
Okay.
Roll good. 19.
19. Okay. So you creep, and you hear the floorboards creak just a little bit, but not enough to really disturb anybody. But as you walk over and you have the ring in your hand, you have your note ready.
How? No, scroll.
Yeah. You hear this kind of heavy breathing coming from the opposite side of the room. This
No.
heavy breathing.
Yeah, but from where?
The opposite side of the room. This.
Is that?
that's just a root.
Yeah, this is your root snoring.
It's not coming from. Yeah.
She went to the wrong room.
Did I go to the wrong room?
So, Lambert, with a full moon over the night,
Oh,
you
jeez.
feel something within you awaken. Could you tell me what your passive perception is?
This is a wicked something.
Shit. I just messed up. I made a mistake I didn't want to do. Oh, I did it on my actual character. Hold on.
Murder. Murder. Murder.
I want to say it's like you said passive.
Jason might
yeah.
be rolling another character. Jason might be rolling another character.
Tell you what, actually, can you actually make? You know what? I'm not even gonna have you roll. We're gonna take a little bit of control of your character
Yeah.
temporarily in the moment, as this heavy breathing and growling is coming from the side of the room. You hear a kind of stirring come up before you see yellow eyes peering out at you from the darkness.
I fart.
before you hear this guttural roar just come out and tell you what, go ahead and roll initiative.
Both of us?
Both of you too, yes.
Does this
You might actually get to go first for one.
wake me up since
You will be, but this is a surprise
Right.
round technically.
That's what I figured. This is me,
We're keeping theater of the mind
turning
for
into
this.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. 13.
Okay.
Hey, that's what I got.
Okay, so who has a higher dex?
Dex modifier or dex?
Dex.
16.
20.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I was like, I kind of knew that wasn't going to go in your favor.
Everybody, this is our friend Azzy. Nice to meet you.
Right.
So, as you have shifted, you are not in your senses at this point.
That's fine.
You heard someone startle you, and you see what looks like something that might be a snack even. You're not exactly quite sure, but you see something that you feel this overwhelming pull to be able to bring down. Now, you are within your senses that you're able to wield your weaponry and everything, not full feral, but you're pure instinct, though.
Hey.
So do with that what you will. Daruk, you can go ahead and roll initiative, although you are surprised for this round.
Binge on it. Well,
Now you were in full were-tiger form at this point.
So, can I count my claws as a weapon then?
You can, yes.
Okay. So, I feel like that would be the logical thing over drawing a sword and just using the claws.
It's up to you.
Yeah, because isn't candy cane kind of a rapier?
It is.
It is. And I also have the short sword.
I get advantage on initiative from my shield, which I assume I would not have on me while sleeping, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, 7.
Yeah, which you are currently unarmored at this point. So you've
Okay.
taken off your armor. Is it medium? Or heavy?
Heavy.
Oh, heavy, yeah. You absolutely would have, taken
It is medium, but I still will take it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always armored.
All right.
I just feel like the logical thing would be just using the claws.
Now it's up to you whether you would have been wearing your armor as well, and
I
then
would
same
have.
for
After
you.
I got out of my meditation, I'd have been preparing for the day.
Gotcha. Okay. I figured as much, but just want to be sure.
Just because it'll be great. I'm going to use the.
Oh boy. Yeah. Your new feet.
Oh no, I didn't think about that.
Oh no. Okay, sorry.
The new right.
Yep, of course.
Ah, the electric bullshit.
Yeah.
Izzy and the electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
Is he getting
Extra Z's and the is.
He's gonna be like, I need to find lighting resistance.
I really do. Should have asked the shopkeeper for lighting.
not even for enemies? Just
Why did it not show in my crimson rights? Weird. Whatever. Are you a D8? You're a D8. Hey, only 2 damage.
Into Christian's box.
Hey, that's a 19 on the dice. I'm gonna assume a 27 hits.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna call the person.
Okay.
I'm going blank on. I've never
Yeah,
actually
used
used
to using your claws, yeah.
No. It's only a D4.
D8.
What?
When you're in were-tiger form, it goes to a D8.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What?
hold on, I have to open a new thing.
Yeah, you might want to actually roll, just pull up the were-tiger stats so you can see what the attack is. Now, granted, it doesn't use your modifier, but it will use a D8 plus strength or dex.
How do I pull that up?
So you're you know what? Let's just do it this way. Hang on.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was
No. I figured as much, but I was just thinking, I was like, it'd be easier probably if we made the custom actions in your character sheet. But continue along, and I will make some adjustments.
Well, okay. So where's my D8 here? There it is. Why is everything bouncing out? All right,
You're too excited.
I guess.
I get to do the thing.
So does it still? Break this by screwing with things. I usually keep a copy for a reason. Is it like where dash tiger?
A were tiger. Just
Oh, it's
all
one
one
word.
word. Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep it open. So okay, so it's still +3. So the immunities.
Yep.
So plus one target. So it's 1d8 +3. Okay, yeah. So 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not 9. Damn. I assume I still get a second attack?
Yeah.
Hey, Pat, give me a high or low. Well, hold on, no, you gotta tell me, do you want high or low?
Do I want high or low?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Low.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
At least it wasn't on the attack.
Oh, okay.
There's a... So I only get the +5 to hit that the were tiger does?
So this would be using your strength modifier. So yeah.
Whoa.
Or no, it still would be +8. No, it says +8.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah. Barely.
So I had a high-low because I was debating on claws again or a bite. And I was bite.
All right.
Okay, so it's a D10. Then
Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
I'm just talking about
Is it an
the...
electric bite?
no.
Okay.
It does lose the electric, though.
It's electric.
Which
Boogie,
is...
boogie, boogie. But then we need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't going to do it. I don't know.
No, it's great.
21.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so total damage.
Oh, so that would be 13 for that one.
Or are you done?
Yes, I guess I only get 2.
Or do you get a claw bite?
It'd be only 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's whatever your stats are, not the actual like were tiger
Yeah.
full-on stats.
Yeah.
You hit
and
me with the bite?
Yeah. The bite was 13, and then the other one was 9, so total 21.
Okay.
21?
Right? No, 22. Sorry.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have moved
22?
15 feet to get to her. I was thinking like if you would have pounced, but yeah, that's
No. And I didn't do the right on the bite. I don't know how that would work.
not sure either.
You just my teeth, my fangs are just crackling lightning.
Yeah, right.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
It would be.
Alright. Yeah, so that was the thing that happened. Like, that would have been really interesting if you'd have failed that pass.
So Izzy screams upon, being lacerated by a were tiger.
Which yeah, with the roar, Daruk definitely wakes up,
Yeah.
and I'd say with the next round, everybody else wakes up. So you're surprised for this one, but then in the next one, we'll give everybody else in. Tell you what, it's 10. Do we want to continue here, or do we want to hold off until
On the
next week?
episode.
Yeah. Although Christian, you're out next week.
I will not be here.
2
okay.
weeks. Then? Or are we playing next week still?
I'd say we still play next week. Although, wait, are you out next week or not? Because I know you said Wednesday. was-
8th to the something, but like that day before is
Yeah.
maybe not, because I might have to go stay the night at one of their houses to be ready to leave early that next morning.
Okay, you said, wait, 8th though? Is when you're out?
Hold on.
Next Tuesday is the 30th.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm from the 8th of May to the 12th. So
Oh, okay.
Wednesday, the 8th of May, I'm out until the 12th.
Okay, so you'll be here for next week. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be
You're out next week.
Yes.
Right. So it's up to you guys then if we want to continue, because it's 10 now, which is a decent point to like before we get too much further into this to call it or not. It's up to you.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you just said
I can tell you exactly what Daruk would do on his first turn if you want to do it next week.
okay. Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't
You mean now?
right now.
Or
I
later?
mean, you
Okay,
can-
yeah,
I
that
will
would-
tell you.
Okay, Okay. Cool.
If that's what we.
Yeah, is everybody ready to call it here?
I'm good with that. But I mean, it's up to everybody.
Not a coin flip, because like we could probably go for another like half hour or so, but it's up to you guys.
Doesn't matter to me.
Does everybody
High or
want to
low?
do?
High,
right,
there we go.
We continue.
Yeah.
Low, we call it a night.
We're just going for another half hour. Let's go for another half hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Izzy, you're up next then.
All right. Is there a window in the room to
There
the
is.
outside?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of placed in between
Wait,
both
it's
beds.
Surprise. Is she surprised and does she get her?
She's not. Yeah.
Oh.
Because she heard you like breathing heavily and was
Okay.
like alerted. But Daruk was asleep.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying it both were out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically the room layout would be 2 beds, window in between the 2, and there's like kind of a nightstand where you put stuff.
Okay, so then I'm next to the window because that's where the nightstand was.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to smash that window.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Misty step down outside to the ground.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. So you're on what is effectively like kind of like the first, second-ish floor. It's kind of split level. So like the first floor rooms is where most of the other beds have been occupied. So you're on the kind of the second floor, but you'd easily get to the bottom if you needed to with the Misty Step. Well, actually, you wouldn't necessarily need to smash the window. If you had line of sight, you can Misty Step out.
Through a window? Through solid object.
You're teleporting. So yeah, you just need to be able to see your destination.
Is that how that works? Oh. Well, then I could have just looked through the keyhole to get in the room, couldn't I?
Technically, yeah, if you want to use Misty Step, but yeah.
All right. Yeah, then I'm going to Misty step out
Okay.
and then down to, I guess, ground on the outside.
Gotcha. Okay. Bonus action. You're outside of the room now at this point.
Okay. Then I am going to, yeah, I will run back into the tavern and make a ruckus,
Okay.
like locally, because I don't have any actions anymore.
Right. Yeah. So dash action. So you begin to kind of running back. So you're not going to be able to close the distance to be able to get back in the tavern quite yet, but you're able to at least run around it, and you can make as much of a ruckus outside as you want.
I won't do that.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're just going to running. You're running back in.
Yeah, I'm waiting to make the ruckus inside so I could be like, call to my friends.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So next round up, then Daruk is up at this point, and Rainier.
Like you're awake.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's your turn.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But Rainier, it's your turn. So the small girl in front of you just vanished, and now there's an orc man who's startled and looking at you.
Would I have been enough to know that they went out the window? Like, is that?
Yeah, does Misty Step, like, do you turn into, like, a gaseous form and then
there's
leave a trail
no
or
wisdom
something?
in it.
Or
There's no trail left. You basically vanish. But as to whether or not there's anything left behind, I mean, you can make a perception check to see if you saw what happened in terms of where the girl went. What's your actually? You know what? Tell you what. What's your passive perception?
16.
16, I would say, is probably enough. I mean, you would see that the silvery mist and enveloped Izzy before she vanished. But if you were to look kind of around, you would have seen that she appeared outside and then started running.
So in my head, I just see prey running.
yeah,
Potentially, yeah. It's up to you whether you would
smash through the wall.
smash through the window or attack whatever's in front of you.
I mean,
It's up to you. Whatever
Don't
you
pull
want to
any
do.
punches, man. You want to chase.
I mean that's what like my logic would be is just
Yeah, like if you
small
saw
thing running.
cat, you have
chase
a
it.
cat. If a small thing was running from your cat, that cat's gonna do what?
They chase the shit out of it.
So, Daruk, what's your initiative, by the way?
Initiative 7.
Okay, gotcha. So it actually works pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then actually, I'll get the 3 of you to roll initiative now as well.
I would use whatchamacallit. Why am I going blank on all my things? Thing that makes cat go fast.
Feline agility.
There it is. We would do that and have 70 feet of movement, and I would go and run and jump through the window.
Okay.
What the hell for the Minotaur?
Do a super
Where
sweet,
tiger
sick roll when I land.
Sure, of course.
We already have our horns, we get our proficiency, and
You are. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take damage anyway. 2 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to take the damage
and
for
our strength is
the
high.
right anyway.
17.
You tumble out of the window. You land. You do roll.
Oh, wait.
But it hurts a little bit.
No, I don't.
You do take damage. Those resistances do not apply for non-attacks.
What do you mean?
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. This is not an
plan
attack.
isn't a
You're
bludgeoning
falling.
attack.
Fine.
Environmental kills are the best kills.
Yeah, for certain things, absolutely.
It's
You want to
too
kill a
damaged.
werewolf? Fucking drop it. So anyway,
Stab it. Nah, it's good.
if you don't have magic weapons anyway, then yeah, just drop it. It's fine. While this is the top of the initiative order, could I also have Rin, Dorgirin, and Vadir make your initiative rolls, please?
Would I have speed to catch up?
Honestly,
70
Probably.
feet?
with 70, yes.
Yeah, because I only got 30, my boy.
Yeah.
Double is 60,
Well,
so.
you could have arguably done what Misty said was 30 feet and then 30.
Well, I didn't use it to get around the building. I just used it to get out the window and down to the ground.
Yeah.
And then I
Right.
started running.
Which
60
you
feet.
dropped, and then you're just going to be running. So yeah, you'd be able to close the distance. You probably get right to her.
So does he
But-
go through the window?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not going to roll to have him try and break the window because this is also just awesome.
It's a weird
But yeah,
man. Like, shit.
but yeah. So we'll go around real quick. Dorgirin.
13.
17.
Okay. So this is for the next round, since you guys are currently
I was
surprised.
asking if he broke the window, so I knew if I had to break
Oh,
the
gotcha.
window.
Okay. Vadir.
16.
Okay. And Rin.
21.
You and these 21s.
21.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so
Which
continuing
unit?
along then. Rainier breaks through the window, does a little bit of a roll, and then
Sticks.
full on chases after Izzy.
This is turning into a slasher movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just a little girl screaming and running, getting cut up.
oh, I also get advantage on wisdom, like perception checks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hearing or smell, but
Right.
What
Either
beat you at,
way.
little girl?
so
Just think.
I don't think I get that. Okay, so I'm just gonna claw, but it's also gonna be a pounce. That's a 19 on the dice. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So you will need to make a strength save.
A strength save.
Uh-huh.
21.
No, yeah,
Damn.
that'll do it.
I was hoping to knock you bro.
Brutal. That would have been brutal.
Great.
Hmm.
That being said, though, 15 damage?
15.
With 8 of it being lightning?
Hate every bit of this.
How bad am I trucking you right now? It's not updating.
Just keep going. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
High is fun, low is fine. That's a 9. Alright, fine. You get another claw attack. Okay. That's a nat 1, so the second claw misses. That's it then.
Okay. Then, yep, next up on the initiative order, Izzy.
Okay.
You currently have a were-tiger right in front of you.
Where?
Over there.
And you're about where would be kind of the front corner of the building. You're not quite enough to get to the front door, but you're nearing there.
Okay. Okay. Figuring I
Oh.
can't get away from this thing just yet.
Hey.
Well, go ahead.
Tony, I'm sorry. I was reading the player characters section, and it's any attack, not just the bite.
For
The
Con save.
The con save. And it's 8 plus proficiency plus con.
well, that carries the curse, which I would say it's still just the bite.
Attack that carries the curse.
Yeah, so I would still say just the bite.
Okay.
I'd keep that consistent.
And under like the actions, if you're looking at like where tiger, the bite's the only one that mentions it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That is worded a little weirdly, but I would still say that it's just the bite.
I'm curious. 8 plus 5 is 13. con is 3.
What if you like lick your
18.
claws
So it's
first?
still same, but not by as much.
No.
What is a were-tiger considered? Is he still, I guess, humanoid, or is he a beast or a monstrosity?
Monstrosity. Or no, I'm sorry, humanoid. Humanoid. Sorry.
Okay. I will summon a guardian of nature.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. That's not a summon. That's a me thing.
Giving into the great solution.
What do you mean?
He was asking about earlier.
Oh yeah, honestly, I forgot. It was supposed to happen when you got into Metropolese, though, so I was glad you mentioned it. I forgot to put that in my notes. So would have forgotten for sure. Duke, you are on deck.
Damn. Never mind on that last spell. I'm gonna do erupting earth.
Okay.
And when it is choose a point you can see on the ground within range, a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot radius. Centered on that point, each creature in that area must make a dex save throw. Creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
So,
The area
Dex
becomes
save.
difficult terrain.
dex save, that's an 18.
What's your spell save DC?
18.
Okay, so meets beats.
His meets beats my. Okay.
Mhm.
So you take half as much. One.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Just cast.
Is that considered a magical attack?
It is. Well, it's not an attack, it's magical damage. But essentially it is still magical though.
Because it's the
Yeah, I don't know how to. I hit cast on it and used the spell slot, but I didn't do the damage for it.
How's your cloak work?
Oh,
Oh,
right.
it is.
Rolled it.
That's
Well, no, he didn't roll for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's the thing.
No, you got a good point there. I always forget about that stupid thing.
Yep. Funny that when I'm not
Would
running
you
this stuff, I'm like,
slept
oh, hey, how's
in
that
it,
work?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Rainier can sleep in his stuff because he wears easy to wear clothing and armor and weapons and stuff.
I have advantage on saving throws against spells while wearing this cloak. And then
That's a
attack
spell.
disadvantage.
So,
I mean, I already saved.
well, right, okay. So, yeah. Although it does break your illusionary forms if you were to have them. Displacing stuff,
Yeah. What spell did you use?
erupting
erupting
earth,
earth.
it dealt some damage to you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
actually,
rolled 49 damage, so you take half of that, and then
49.
yeah, I cast it at 7th level.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no, for sure. As this truly eruption of earth just shoots out from the ground, almost like a small, like pyroclastic explosion, but just no lava or fire.
Gonna wake up the entire neighborhood.
Oh, it's gonna rock this stuff. Yeah.
So first we blast the shit out of Izzy with lightning, and now he wakes up as a were-tiger and attacks.
With lightning.
Aren't you hitting yourself because you're casting under your feet?
No, I'm casting it in a 20-foot radius this way. If you're right up on me, you're in it.
So he could cast it from a point that is outside of the radius of Izzy itself. But
I'm like,
in the
it's not
center
a
of the
arena.
street, the earth is churned outward.
It's a 20-foot cube centered on that point. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically, but
Just like Fireball.
Yeah.
I would also make it funny that you're doing it in a panic and you don't know how to cast spells.
I wouldn't put Izzy in it necessarily, but I would say that, I mean, the earth within the center of the road that you guys are mainly on, because this is on a corner point, erupts outward as bricks are flown into the air, or thrown into the air and flying outward, as the earth
You just
erupts.
cast magic in this town.
Yes, I did.
So,
Do we have any shop damage or anything?
But it's druid magic, which is
It's
considered
transmutation.
divine, though, right? We talked about that previously.
Depends on what kind of spell it is.
yep. So,
But
as
that's
that
still probably not
happens,
good.
yeah, Rainier gets rocked. But the two displacement illusionary effects from his cloak are neutralized then temporarily, as you for a moment saw 3 were-tigers
Oh, I was
chasing
getting
him.
ganged up on. That's great.
So why did you agree?
Your displacement
right.
effect.
You and 2
Yeah.
illusions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have
Lower
the
level
advantage on saving
spells.
throw.
Right. That's never going to stop.
Yeah.
And then I try to run some.
Okay. So you are right next to him, though.
I'm gonna
So-
take it.
Attack of opportunity, if you so choose. Does use your reaction. Yeah, and if the roaring were-tiger wasn't enough, this huge displacement of Earth within the street.
It's 3 on the Richter scale.
So
Yeah.
high is fun, low is meh. That's a 17. All right. So, ooh. What is it? Is it only? No, it's +8, right? So I don't think 14 hits.
I'm gonna be fair. I don't have my cloak of protection, so what is
it's not
what is
on.
my AC without it? How much did it give?
I think it's
So it'd be 12 or 13 plus whatever.
So yeah, then it's a 17 to beat.
Okay, so yeah, does not hit.
Dodge that, tuck and roll. I'm heading for the door. Am I in the door yet?
Okay. So yeah, you do get up to the front door. And as you go up there, you go to open the door, you bounce off it.
Oh my god!
I was like, it's gonna be hot.
And it is.
All right, then I'll just start. You know, screaming.
Okay. So Daruk, you're up.
Do I have the wherewithal to recognize that
I mean,
this is probably Grenier?
I mean, it still does look like him. It's just a roided out, bigger version, basically.
Okay. And my other question is, will it take an action or anything for me to grab my flail and my shield, which I imagine are right next to the bed?
Using your movement, you can pick them up.
Okay. So I would just grab them and jump out the window. And if I know where Izzy's at,
Take 6 points of damage as you
Okay.
fall.
I'll try to position myself between him and Izzy. If I
Okay.
can.
You're not going to be able to catch up to where they were exactly. You'll be able to get to probably within 5 feet of them. Not
Okay.
right next to him. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be right next to him. I just need to be within 30 feet. I just meant like if Izzy jumped down and then went to like the
Front of the building.
front of the building,
I'm at
I
the
would
door.
have tried to. Although if they had to go way around,
Wait, are you jumping? Okay, so are you using your action to just dash then?
no,
Okay.
I don't want to. I
So-
have to get within 30 feet of him.
Oh,
If
okay,
I
so yeah, you
can
can do
get
that.
between him and her, I will. But if I don't have the movement, I will.
Understood. Okay, so you can get to within 30 feet of him. Yes.
Okay. And then
So basically, you dive out of the window, you run up, you see him right around the corner where he's about to round the opposite side of the corner
Right.
where
And
Izzy just ran around.
I apologize, but if you're trying to get close to him, difficult terrain.
oh yeah, that's fine. So
Yeah, so as you round the corner, you just see like dirt and stone, bricks just thrown about everywhere.
this night just keeps getting better. So I will look at him and I'll go, "Whoa there, tiger!" And sort of accidentally, since I took the Fey Touch feat, cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay. Awesome. So go ahead and
So
read
it's
that
a
out.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Is that the extra spell you took with Faye?
And what? Wisdom save.
Oh, sorry, I was reading 4 things. Wisdom save. It's a spell that's targeting me, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Will you close that up?
No, that's a nat 20, sir.
Oh well, that doesn't work then.
The spell saving is always active. It's the spell attacks that gets turned off.
Yeah, the disadvantage on attack rolls.
Just making sure.
Whoa there, tiger.
Ooh, that time.
All right.
That's why I have so many abilities that aren't spells,
Stop
but
right
look
there.
like
It wasn't
spells.
funny enough, so
Among many
it didn't work.
Yeah.
I like your loophole.
Yes. Thank you.
I don't.
I know, neither do I.
That's all I got. 'Cause
Okay.
I only cast one. I can't cast bonus action stuff.
Gotcha. So, top of the order then, Vidir, you hear a roar come from within inside the tavern as you're woken up and you kind of come to. You then hear this, we'll say very localized, very miniature, but also very audible earthquake occur from outside as you can hear the building just get spattered with what sounds like rocks and stone and everything.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna look out the window. I see, I guess, Daruk run out, jump out the
Literally in
window.
his boxers.
Okay,
Jump out the
yeah.
window and
Yeah,
start
hearts on your boxers.
Dragons.
Yeah, dragons, of course, yeah.
see him run out and then like start talking to it.
You probably wouldn't have line of sight of the tiger, but you could see him like run past your window.
In the mud, just
Yeah, flail in
wake
one
up,
hand, shield in the other, boxers.
Running through the
just a shield and a freaking.
Little
Well-
scuffed up.
Well, the low means that I'm not making sense right now, so I guess I'm just gonna jump after him.
So you just jive out your window too?
But fuck it.
Okay.
Do you at least open it, or do you
Yeah.
smash through it? All the property.
I mean, is it gonna be big enough to let him through?
It's not. You're gonna have to smash through it.
Okay.
take out the frame, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I rolled really well. I'm sorry. You know what? Hang on. We're gonna cut that. That's too much.
Like, are you gonna athletically jump out of it?
Yeah,
or
okay.
acrobatically?
So-
you want to make a check?
I'm gonna athletically.
8 points of damage total
Okay.
as you fall to the ground, and then also unfortunately smash through the window. It's all encompassing now.
Okay.
When you roll.
11? Oh,
Oh.
that's too much.
So where I'm at now, do I see?
You see Daruk right around the edge of the corner. So you're diving out of the window basically to catch up to them. So you can see Daruk as he just yelled something and was like, yeah, or whatever you do.
I will use my full movement and the dash to get up to where they are. So it's 60 total.
Okay, so you're able to kind of round the corner around where Daruk is, and then you catch up to where Rainier is.
Well, close, because it's difficult terrain.
It's true, actually. So yeah, thank you for the reminder. So you're not able to close the distance. Then you're able to get within 10 feet of Rainier. As you realize that, yeah, the earth had been churned, and unfortunately, you're moving through what would be difficult terrain.
Okay. Then all I can do at that point is just summon aside. And that's it.
Okay.
Why are you like?
It's fair. I did the same thing during our game on Saturday. So, Dorgirin, you're up. So yeah, you wake up the same time as Vidir as you see him just jump out through the window first.
We
gotta go right here, man.
We gotta go.
Yeah, so Dorgirin, what do you do then?
Now you'll fit through the window.
Right, it's made way for you.
Just trying to help you here.
Did I see what happened outside as well?
You know what? In the split second, you saw the in boxers, flail in one hand, shield in the other, Daruk running down the alleyway. Before you then saw Vidir just dive through the window first, just seconds ahead of whatever you're choosing to do.
Would I have heard Izzy slam into the front door?
I did scream when I got.
Like full force.
Order of
sprinting?
operations, yes. You would have heard her banging on the front door.
Okay. How far is it from my room to the front door?
We would say 40 feet.
Hey, I have 40 feet of movement.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out the door,
Okay.
run downstairs. If there's anybody out looking around,
So you're on what would be kind of like the first floor. So we'll call the
And there's the rooms.
yeah. So we'll call the first floor what would be where you guys walked in. Second or basement, whatever you want to call it, it's like the other rooms. So you run over to where the front door is, and you're able to get just there
okay.
with all of your movement.
And is it an action to unlatch the door?
Yeah.
It would be. Okay.
Well, to unlatch the door, yes, but as you go to open it, you find that it is locked.
Yeah.
There is a latch on it, but then even as you turn the knob, it is locked.
There's not like a thing to unlock the. No.
There is a two-sided lock on the door.
Okay.
With no key present.
Okay. Well, sorry. Sorry, Izzy. Here's
Fortunately,
the...
don't follow OSHA and building code here.
So hold on, the door is locked and you can't get out.
Yeah, so it's a double lock.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have to have the key for either side.
Oh. I mean, you're fucking huge and you have a mall. Make a hole.
So yeah,
I was just like,
so as you run up there, you realize immediately that there's no way you can unlock this door. As you check the knob instantly, like, nope, it's locked.
Give it the moon mommy hoof.
It's up to you whether you want to do anything or not.
Is there a window?
No.
In the front here?
Yeah, there's just kind of like one of the small, kind of like thin windows on the right.
Oh, just a thin one.
Yeah.
About to be a big one.
You know, if you can get in, he can, or if you can get out, he can get back in.
Let's try not to destroy too much at the tavern.
Yeah.
The whole thing's coming down at some point.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Just exploding bowls, just.
Can I just use my strength to like force the handle to turn?
I will let you make a strength check to break the handle and lock entirely.
I mean, that's feasible, and like with who you're dealing
possible,
with.
yeah.
It's
Less
strength check,
destructive.
correct? So just flat strength roll.
Yes. Well, so this would be a flat strength roll. Right.
So it wouldn't be like an athletics or anything,
Correct. Yeah.
and not a save.
Right.
It's a nat 20.
Okay.
For-
Oh my God, Rin, you were 21.
Uh-huh.
I wrote Vidir twice. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You were up first.
Yeah, that's okay. I thought we were going backwards.
Yeah, I was. No, I did that wrong entirely. That's entirely on me.
No, it's okay.
So I'm sorry. What was the roll again?
It was a nat 20
Okay, yeah.
plus 5.
Not wearing.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
And the arm.
So as you turn the knob and you feel it lock, you're like,
That feels bad.
if I just turn it more, it will unlock. And as you just pull on, you break the knob off, but Izzy on the opposite side, you see the knob fall off too. And whatever mechanics were in there have just completely broken.
Straight Jessica Jones that doorknob.
Yeah.
Soda can.
So yeah, the knob's completely broken off on both sides at this
Okay.
point.
I open the door then.
Okay. You go ahead, just kind of like grab what would be that
I'm just
kind
gonna
of
like
latch.
stick my sausage finger like in like the hole where the handle
Yeah.
was and just like pull it open.
Yep. You see Izzy on the opposite side.
Yeah. I have to wait for my turn to like run in, or
Yeah, we'll get to
okay.
that. But you are up next.
Okay, well then that's what I do.
Since I kind of got stuff mixed up. So Rin, sorry.
all good.
Yeah. So as you wake up from the roar and the sound of rocks hitting the building, you're kind of alerted up, and
I see
Izzy's not in the room.
not in bed. I immediately panic. I run to the window. I'm assuming I see
You saw the same
underwear Daruk label,
running. Yep.
people running, screaming. There's pounding on the door. What side of the building am I on?
So this would be the back side of the building.
Okay.
Where you can see like basically the back alley that then connects to the side street, where it kind of wraps around to where the front
So I
thoroughfare
don't
is.
see anybody. I just hear screaming.
Correct.
Okay. Well, to me, the fastest way to do anything is to fly. So I would like to kindly open the window.
Okay.
Just as the little lady, laps the window seal.
Yep, like I just unlatch the window, open the window, climb out, hop on my broom, fly to the front.
Okay.
I see,
So you fly right over the building then.
yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I see Rainier roided out. I see Izzy trapped against a door. I
Yep.
see the road in ruin.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. So I will use a sorcery point to transmute a firebolt, even though I don't have to, but I need the meta benefit. And I will try to hit Rainier with a firebolt.
Okay. Of what variety?
Do you want acid or lightning?
I say give him lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah. Let somebody else feel some lightning.
Singes buttocks. with a potential lightning bolt. Will be if it works.
I'm immune. It's cool.
That's a natural 20
Okay.
for a
Really annoyed that
33.
random AoE damage.
Does
gets
33
rid
hit?
of- Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really annoyed that random damage removes that disadvantage.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem to make sense for AoE damage to do it, but I get it.
8. 6.
14.
Thank you. And 5. So
38.
sure. When
Had a
the
nat 20, right?
yeah, lightning damage, and
Okay.
then I would like to curse your wisdom, and then I will use my bonus action to command him to sit.
Okay. So,
Command.
It essentially works like the halt command, so you stop and
Right,
you
but
don't take your action.
command would be an action, though.
It's a bonus action. Mantle
CC.
Majesty.
Oh, okay.
I just
Nice.
assumed you were
Well,
sorcery pointed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Indeed. All right. Yeah, I thought it was the same,
Spell,
so I
though,
wasn't
right?
sure, but okay.
Still
It's a-
spell.
but I cursed you, so you're a straight roll.
Well, oh, so it's
Yep. That's how it works. Trust me, my villains have not appreciated it.
it's still a said wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still an 18.
Fail. You sit.
I'm hearing, you're familiar with that one sound clip from Kung Fu Panda? When, what's his name?
A turtle?
Kai Long?
Yeah. Oh, the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bites his own tail?
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Someone restrain the cat. Where's Izzy?
Fun fact: trolling means not a good way to make friends
Don't care.
ever.
Rainier, it's your turn, but it's 10:35, so I think we can stop there, and I'm gonna reorder things just so that Rainier's at the top of the order
Okay.
in terms
And
of
then
like the rolls and stuff. Yeah. And then we will pick up next week with a wild lycanthrope appears from the wild bushes, aka his bed. But you know,
Yeah.
you get the idea.
The way that halt works is the target doesn't move and it takes no actions.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're stuck.
Overly broken bonus action.
Command real strong. Yeah.
If it affects somebody, because there's a lot of things that don't get charmed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, one more level and they don't get harmed.
We
You're
got
like,
there,
damn it.
So we
Next
got
step.
in right when we needed to.
So you're gonna, Christian, you're gonna hit him up over Discord with all your next actions.
If you want, or if you want somebody else to run your character, totally up to you.
I don't really have a whole lot of CC here.
It's kind of nice for me to actually just sit back and like adjudicate for a bit too. So I wouldn't be opposed to somebody else running Daruk either. Just saying. I could build my little Lego mimic.
Just while the fight's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, you guys good? Need any rulings? No? Okay, cool. All right. Well, we'll continue with the effects of the lycanthrope curse having been revealed to the party in full next week.
It was a
Action-packed Tales of
horrible and
Istoria.
terrifying way to bring this on to poor Izzy.
All right.
I'm only
Yeah.
trying to do something good and nice.
I know. Oh God, this is like I'm just trying to help people in the astral sea.
Yeah.
Ah.
Good times.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back next week. Sans one Christian, but we will continue along and get through this little kind of mini encounter thing with Rainier and his newly revealed curse to everyone, along with the rest of the journey in Metropolese. So,
Yeah.
thank you all for tuning in.
Pissed.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. But thank you all for tuning in. We will be back next week, and we'll continue along with action-packed Tales of Istoria then. So, thank you all. Have a good night.
Bye now.